Now, for those of you wondering, like, is he still making screen paint? Yeah, I am still making screen paint. I'm working on this right now as we speak. I just came from the post office dropping off orders for customers. But anyway, yeah, some serious bad news. Bad news. Not for me, for them. So, let me get this in here locked real quick. And let me get something else on here. Um, we'll put this fake product over here. Bad news. And I mean, it's bad news. And I'll tell you why it's bad news. Because I went down to get all the information needed to make sure I got all the emails, everything we needed. Not all of them. We're nowhere near all of them. There's some stuff that I'm going to have to bring into court later on. There's just so much stuff. We just took down what we can. This is what I mean by this is going to be the bad news. I explained from the door that if those parties got themselves involved and to carry it on with this guy at the end of the day, that you were going to be thrown in with him, and it's going to happen. So today, taking Mr. Williams' information down there, along with his letter and along with the emails that he was attacking our accounts, Jamie got extended charges, which means anything, let's put it in the way, anything that, because Jamie started the initial, he was the first report that we did, and because he's the one who started the whole scamming and ripping paint off and all that stuff and making all these accusations about us, that his original charges will be increased because, or charges against will be increased because I'm thinking that down Williams' charges for him for basically contacting my neighbors next door and carrying on and acting up and then constantly hitting our account with all this other nonsense. I'm thinking at the end of the day that those charges were going to be separate, but they're not separate. They're actually added on to Jamie's charges. So, because they're all a part of it. They're all part of the whole thing. That's where the whole conspiracy thing comes in, but they're all a part of it. They actually joined his little group. They went out and started all these rumors about my company. They were carrying on and acting up. So what happens is, and I explained to you, Jamie, this from the door, that these people that you spread these rumors to and that carried on behind you and supported you, your charges are now going to be extended because of whatever they did is going to be added onto your sheet. So we don't have a separate sheet for Mr. Williams. We won't have a separate sheet for Danny. We won't have a separate sheet for Silent Wake 5 or Mr. Matthew. This will all be added onto the previous charges under Jamie. That's the bad news. So pretty much he started it, so whatever extended from whatever he started, it's going to be added onto the charges now. Jamie, your charges just got jumped by a whole lot. So what Mr. Williams did, you're being charged for it. Did you know that? I didn't know that was even going to happen. I thought Mr. Williams was going to have a separate charge. No, they added his charges on with your charges because Mr. Williams acted with you. And you and him did this little act together. And he, again, like I said, the pointing finger party is going to begin real soon. So whatever you guys did, faking fraud against basically, what was it, Silent Wake 5, we're going to be printing up your stuff tomorrow to send it in. What's going to happen is you're going to be added to Jamie's charges, and Jamie's charges are going to be extended. That's what's going on. Because I'm thinking when I go down there that basically they're going to take Williams and put him on a separate charge. No, they added him on Jamie's charges. Which means, Jamie, you are now responsible for his actions because you started this rumor. You see what's going on. So, gentlemen, I'm going to start pulling documents left and right today and going back down tomorrow morning to extend your charges and to get everybody in there so we can get everybody all read for. And Jamie, you're going to get responsibility for their actions, because remember, you're the one who initially started the rumor. So anything they did, you're going to be responsible for, and anything they did, they're definitely going to be responsible for. This is what I was warning you from the door when I said that you better make sure whoever you carry this rumor to, that you better make sure that they don't act out, because if they do, you're going to get charged for it. And guess what? It went onto your charges today. So you see all these files I have here? The ones where you're basically taking pictures of me and put me on weird puppets, the death threat on my life, posting my family's information, that was just scanned all into the computer today. So when you go to court, you'll have to answer for everything that's in there. You have to answer for the emails we got, for the racial slurs and all the other nonsense we got. You got to answer for all of that. I told you, you're not going home. You think someone's joking. You're not going home. If you think that you're going to get a lawyer and you're going to walk out of that, it's not going to happen. Process servers, they know about the copyright infringements, they know about the perjury, or you committed on your LLC, they know about everything. And then to back that up, we're going to go and we're going to file that already with the same unit that's going into. We have to get the incident number for that, take it over there, and put that in with the FBI so they can begin their report on there because it's a cybercrime. And then from there, we have to put all this is in their system. But the crazy thing about it is, no, they put his charge into Jamie's one big charge. So, Solid Wake 5 against my company, did you not? So, I don't have name. We don't need it. That's all we need is your handle. That's all we need. We got your YouTube videos and all that stuff. That's all we need. When we send it over to the cyber unit, they will track down who you are, what your name is, everything about you, because that's what they do. That's what they specialize in. And we're going to find out who you are, and we'll get you in court. Danny, I'm definitely going to be filing papers on you tomorrow. You basically slandered my company multiple times saying I was a scammer, I was ripping people off. And we also have a video of you, Crow, and Danny, Crow, and Solid Wake 5, all in one room, talking about me using my copyrighted material as your thumbnail. So you know what that means? That's a $250,000 you're going to owe me at the end of the day for touching my copyrights, even though you're a part of that little group. And then I'm going to challenge your company, and I'm going to sue you again. Well, let's see. The suing for the company. Actually, we can't do that. Sue for the company. That'll be involved on their behalf. They'll be doing that. They'll fine you up to $250,000 and give you 20 years in jail if you basically can't back up that whole. You make your own chemicals from scratch nonsense and that other nonsense of that range gain, because that's fake. Let's see. Let's go pop over to his site and see if he removed anything. Yeah, I looked at that. I was like, okay, yeah, that's how they're going to do it. So Jamie's official charge has been extended twice. There's charges on there for the, he's being charged for the police who had to come down here for the false fake police charge. There's a charge on that one. The mysterious package, there's a charge on that one. What was the other one that came over? We had a couple more that came over. I'll think of the rest of them, but there's actually a couple more charges. So his charges actually got extended. And then with Mr. Williams, because Mr. Williams did act in the behalf with Jamie, because there's going to be questions on that. You two knowing each other, your affiliation, how do you know about this scamming, who told you about this? You're going to be questioning all that. So now we just get the rest of you. So we can show that Solid Wake 5 went in and did a fake unboxing on my products. And I'm going to print out all that information, and we're going to send it over tomorrow morning. And we're going to say it's handled with Solid Wake 5. That's what it goes by. I expect for you to start deleting your stuff, but it's not going to work. We have all you guys locked in. Let me see. Yeah, prosecuting my trolls. That's what we're doing. This right here is going to get you in a lot of trouble right there. A lot of trouble. You ripped off a lot of your customers. A lot of your customers. I'm going to have you paint that up in the courtroom. I told you, I'm not playing around with that. You're going to paint that in the courtroom. Cry and whine all you want, you're going to do it. You're going to have no choice. Because what claim you're going to have? You don't match house paint? If you're going to sit there in court and say you don't match house paint, you can't just say it. You have to back this up. Anything in that court of law that you say out of your mouth, you have to have evidence that it's actually true. If you don't, you're going to be in a lot of trouble. So if you're making claims that you don't match house paint and we're challenging your company, we can make you paint it up in there. We got you in video demonstrations. That's enough right there to do it. But I figured, why just settle with that? Let's make you do more. See, we could easy at the end of the day just let this go. But no, Jamie, I want you to physically break down in that place. That's what I want. I'm going to crush you in that room. I'm going to crush you good. I want you to physically, I'm going to make you do things that you don't want to do. You're going to admit the things that you don't want to admit to. We're going to get you good. Because you deserve it. It's called karma. It's caught up with you. It's time to pay the piper. Got things you're going to have to pay for. I told you that anybody, and I mean Anybody who contacts me on anything, this will be thrown into your charges. And now we got, they scanned the death threat, was already scanned into the system. So the judge is going to see this. The judge is going to see all the weird pictures you made of me. Also, the judge is going to see that it happened on your company's website, too. It's going to get you a lot of trouble. He's under investigation pretty soon. He's going under investigation. They're going to dig in there. They're going to find out your company's under investigation for perjury. You're under investigation for postal fraud. Now, do you think you have a chance of going home? No, you do not. Mr. Williams, I warned you. I warned you. I told you. I even sent messages told you to back the freak down. You don't want to be a part of this. Now you are. You got piled into Jamie's charges. That's what you got piled into. There you go. Well, there ain't no way to get around that one now. Doing dumb stuff. Let me see what we got here. Danny, I'm not playing around with you. I'm trying to be nice here. I don't have to ask you. I'm just giving you the chance to be able to take this stuff down you have on your site, remove it. Because you can't put things on there that are not real. If you don't, I'm going to challenge your company. Do you understand this? Tomorrow's your last day. If I come back in tomorrow, matter of fact, we're going to skip the day. I'm going to give you a chance. Come in here tomorrow and I see it, I begin filing against you. I'm challenging your company. I'm taking your company to court for fraud. So I see it tomorrow, that's it for you. That's the end of it. Once that charge goes through and we got all that information on you, you can delete it all you want. You're still going to court for it. So again, keep in mind that, let me explain something to you, the window of opportunity that you've been given so you can understand this. If it's approved it, then I go file and I bring all. You go in and you remove anything out of there, this will get you in more trouble because it shows that you try to hide evidence after you were filed. You see what I mean? It's not going to go well for you. So you need to get rid of it in the timeline that I asked you to get rid of it. I'm not going to come in and say, oh, I got him to do. No, we're not doing any of that at the end of the day. I'm giving you an opportunity to remove it. Not going to brag, not going to boast, not going to rub it in your face. I'm not going to do any of that whatsoever. Remove it off your site. As a businessman, you got to do things honestly. You can't just put things in there that are not real. You have to be honest to your customers. So I'm giving you the opportunity to remove it. You remove it, I don't file against your company. You leave it in there and I'll file. And if you go in and you remove it after it goes through, this will get you in a lot of trouble because it shows hardcore evidence that you basically removed it because you knew at the end of the day that you were wrong. And I can use the very same video that I asked you to remove it against you in court. So I would suggest you strongly remove it off your site because it shouldn't be there. That's all. Simple and plain. Now, if you want to sit there and do the same thing to me, I can back it up in court. What you want to give me? Anything that I have on my site. You go to my YouTube channel, you can punch it up. My company at the end of the day. Jamie wasn't. He didn't send me my black paint. He wasn't ready for it. Because he knew at the end of the day that would have got here, we'd have crushed it. This would have basically embarrassed him even more. That's why he put it. Even though he signed for the letter, he didn't send it back because we never got it. So he kept it. He just ignored it. That's what he did. That right there sealed his fate. So, again, as I said, for you, I'm not going to say please because I'm not going to say please at all. It's your responsibility as a businessman to remove that. You're going to talk about from humble beginnings. That's what you're talking about where you're lying on your site. There's no such thing as range gain. Unless you can back this up 100% that this theory actually exists, then hey, so be it. Do it. I want to see it. If you're saying you're making your products from scratch, I would love to see the testing facility, the lab that you're working in, even some chemistry background degrees showing that you have the capabilities to be able to basically, and license to be able to do this. Zoning permits. I would love to see all that. But you don't have that. You made that up. You can't make up stuff like that. Everything comes from over the counter. Unless you're some freaking crazy science guy and you're in there making this stuff, then you got a facility and all this other stuff. Yeah, you got zoning and everything through the government and all kinds of stuff that's going on in there that you have to have. But you can't make up things and say you're making a raw chemical from scratch. You can't say that. Get you a lot of trouble for that. Those little things can get you in trouble. That's like somebody saying, hey, we got this new bottled water called Life, and this can get you a lot of trouble. And all this, but they think this miracle water is going to help them. Somebody dies in the process. Things up. This is the reason why you should, when you go to websites, you need to buy exactly what you're purchasing, because you're not supposed to make things up. This is why I hate the knockoff and fake projectors, because they do this constantly all the time. You're just equivalent to the fake and knockoff projectors. You're making things up. So again, remove it off your site. Move on, and get rid of those dummy shopping carts too while you're at it, because again, you got no testing on this stuff. This stuff doesn't even come up the right color. So get some proper testing on your products. Make sure your stuff is tested. I'm still going to sue you for slander, by the way. So keep in mind, that's still coming. So I'm going to sue you for slander in my company because you made some accusations that weren't true. But other than that, yeah, remove that off your site, because you shouldn't have it there. If not, your company will be charged with fraud, and you look at a 20-year jail sentence. You don't want that crap at the end of the day. Now, you haven't violated any criminal charges against me, but you have slandered my company, so I will be suing you for quite a lot, probably $1 million or so. You just shouldn't have said what you said, because you made some statement about how you purchased something from my company and I canceled. You made that statement, right? I got the video of you making that statement that I canceled. I still been requesting my receipts, so I'm going to request those receipts in court, so you better have them. Now I'm going to sue you for a couple things. So, yeah, it's bad news. Sorry to get some chips. It's bad news, because I'm thinking these are going to be on separate charges, but they're not. They're all going to be lumped onto one charge. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot there was a charge for the Allentown zoning. We did file charges for that too. So let me show you the situation you got yourself in and how bad it is. Most people go to court have one charge. The lucky ones will have one charge. One charge to beat. In that document we have over there, there must be at least about 10 up charges in there alone. You have to go through 10, there's 10 charges alone in there. Now, what they added on to it, we say we're roughly somewhere in the range of maybe about 20 or 30 charges in there. And all these have separate incident report numbers attached to them. So that's how bad it is. You're facing multiple charges. Well, gotta go to court, baby. That's one of them. And now us on our hand, we have to back every last one of them up, because then there'll be false charges. But the thing about it is, we got all the evidence because we recorded and documented everything, printed everything out. The perjury charges will be in California. I'll be over here. Because you committed that crime in Cali. So that's the one charge you will have to face over there. I don't know how they're going to handle the doxing. I don't know whether it's going to charge you over there or going to charge you over here. Well, it's not going to charge over here. But for the perjury on your LLC, you'll be charged over there. Question, what state are you going to do the time in? Most likely over here. Because you got more charges over here, that's why. Mr. William will be charged over here. I find it so interesting that I literally had a conversation with this guy telling him to back down. And he sent a letter over. You know how bad that is, Mr. Williams? You sent a letter with your signature on it. And your signature, your name, matches all the names that we had, your signature over and over again, harassing our company. Let me tell you how bad it is, Mr. Williams. If you go to McDonald's, right? Say you get in a fight with a McDonald's worker when they're off the job, right? Then they come and they basically file a charge against you. But say you go on McDonald's property and you basically strike that same person on the property. Now the company files charges on you, and the company holds then basically the customer himself. Because you attack an institution, you attack the business at the end of the day. This is why you're going to get serious jail time, because we have it in recording and live stream of you contacting me and calling me devil. I read out everything you said. And then the same thing we have in the message that you used, committed post fraud at the same time, sent over this message. We had the original envelope. And I sat there and told the police we had the original envelope in my hand. That's pretty lucky, because most people throw that stuff in the trash. That's what they do. That's what you're probably expecting they're going to throw in the trash, but they didn't. They saved it. And I said the same name that's on here is the same name that's in our company accounts. And that's why your information and everything, Jamie's being charged with that too, because that was lumped in on him too, because he was involved in it. It involves the whole thing. They're not going to make a separate charge. Everything's going to be charged on the same charge. So Jamie, you're responsible for that, because remember, you triggered off the rumor. So you're going to be charged with that too, and he'll be charged. But it's funny because I had this conversation with this guy before he started in, and I said, look, ma'am, these are open cases. You can get yourself caught up in this. Go about your business. I haven't said it on a YouTube channel too. I said, go mind your business, go chill, enjoy your life. You don't want to get involved in this. That shows how smart you are. Now you're sitting there and you're involved now. Now you got a criminal charge coming up against you, and you got post office fraud charges coming against you. How old are you? So let me probably tell you something more scarier. When you're young, you do dumb stuff like I was. If you're blessed to get out, you got your whole life to look forward to you. Got time to build and grow. You gentlemen are past that point now. You're at the point that every day could be your last. This is where life is at its most precious, because we're so much closer to 1 foot in the grave, and you squandered that. Some of you are going to end up with 5 and 10, maybe 20-year prison sentence, and much more than that. Can you afford to waste 10 years of your life, 5 years of your life, locked away somewhere? Some of you are going to get 20 years. Can you afford it? Think about it. You're 47, you get 20 years, you're 67 coming out. This is when you get closer to knocking on heaven's door. This is where any time you get is considered to be a death sentence. That's what you have to think about. Now, imagine I'm at 55, and I committed that crime at this age. That's 8 years and 9 months of my life gone. I could have heart complications. Anything could happen in that environment. I could die in that place. But I did mine when I was 16. Plenty of time when I got out to see life, to build. Dumb freaking criminals. That is dumb stuff. Every day is a wonderful day. That's why when I get up on camera and you guys think at the end of the day you could tear me down, I'm sitting like, no, you can't tear me down. You understand? I went through too much in life. I had to sacrifice way too much to earn to get my freedom. Every day for me is a wonderful day. Went to the store and bought myself a bag of barbecue chips. That's a wonderful day. You know why? I can go at my own will when I want to, I can go pick up a bag of chips, eat it anywhere I want. Peace of mind, be left alone. You won't have that soon. You'll be in a situation, you'll be told when to do it, how to do it. Yep. Prove it. Even the officers are shocked. They looked at the paperwork. You give me you threaten my life in the middle of an open case? Yeah. I'm going to request 40 years for you. 40 years. If we can at least we want 40 years at least, without parole. You know I got to go to parole hearings for this mess? Yeah, I do, because I'm the victim. I got to go to your parole hearings, and guess what? I'm denying it. I want you to notice, every time I walk in there, one of your parole hearings, I'm going to deny it. So you know what's coming automatically. Don't even bother. You have to pay for what you've done. Man, they lumped it all in one case. Well, that's what's going. They're not going to open a separate case. But we wanted a separate case for him, but they said they were going to put it all in one case. All right, so now I know how it's going to go. So let me see. We have the next one is solid weight 5. Mr. Matthews, you're next. I have videos, or I documented everything. I even have your receipts, everything when you purchased from my company. Also to our company's policy explaining we don't use those particular projectors, but you proceeded to basically slander my company. So I'm taking you to court for this, so you know that. Excuse me. Danny's the easiest, not Danny, but Solomon is an open and shut, and I'll tell you why. Solomon 5 took his picture right next to the receipts. The very same receipts that he forged our company's name on, did a fake unboxing. I'm still looking into somebody to see if we can charge you with mail fraud, because you did use the United States Postal Service. Even though you didn't send anything, you still basically used the United States Postal Service and have acted in a crime. Sorry about the chewing, people. I apologize. A little hungry. Let's get some chips today. There we go. So, we got you trying to hide evidence, making a fake receipt of my company right here, right? That's you, right? Took your face next to the pictures. We got all that there. You even dated it, didn't you? Yep. Open and shut. I sat there and told the police officer, "You're suing, right?" And I said, "Yes, I am. Filing lawsuits." He said, "Yeah, I am. I'm going to serve it as one of you." We can even read where you blanked out and what you wrote in there. We can see all that. Crystal clear. I'm going to print all these out. Not hard to do. All I have to do is play the video, freeze it to my phone, take a picture of it, and that's it. Send it to my files and print it up. That's it. Page by page, I can basically scan anything I want on there. And I got the videos to match when we get you in court. That's so they can scan all this and put this in the police report. And then when I'm done with that, we'll take actual videos, we'll put them on a flash drive, and we'll send them over to the FBI. And you got your face right here. Right directly on the receipts.
And notice he started deleting his video.
Deleted your videos off your account.
Which clearly
shows that we wanted and tested the email, everything. That's you, right? Isn't that your picture right there? Taking your face right next to the receipts? You're screwed. So, let's see if you have $2 or $3 million laying around in your banking account to pay Mr. Bird for damages. Checked my copyrights, didn't you? Because I can see on that fake receipt next to your face that you have my emblem, my logo, my Crystal Edge logo has a copyright sitting on it. I'm going to sue you for that too. I'm going to take you to federal court. The federal court, I can get 10 years, get you 10 years in jail. That's one taking to federal court. Then you proceeded to do a fake unboxing. And then when you got caught, the email was a fake, you went in and started deleting your videos one by one, which shows an act of guilt. Let me show you something else we got on you. If you sit there and says, well, I never posted this video to YouTube, oh, yes, you did. Right there. Solid Weight 5. Isn't that you? Isn't that supposed to be our product right there? That paint that's supposed to come up real dark, isn't that supposed to be us? You thought you got rid of this video, right? Oh, no, we got copies of all your stuff. And this is your customer wanting somebody responding back to you. You don't fail us with these awesome information videos. Keep it coming. You're screwed on so many levels, it's not even funny. Not only am I going to sue you for millions of dollars for doing a fake unboxing on my products, but I'm also too going to sue you for basically touching my copyrights, because on that fake receipt there was a logo, our copyrighted logo, sitting on there, and I didn't give you permission, did I? So I'm going to take you to federal court and file a copyright infringement lawsuit and claim against you, which is going to give you roughly 10 years in jail. Also, too, you're going to get some time for doing fraud against my company, for making a false receipt. I told you, gentlemen, I was going to come back for you. You thought I was just sitting around sleeping, wasn't thinking about. No, I was just documenting you guys, constantly documenting, gathering tons of information on you, for one of you to mess up bad enough that we can get you in criminal charges. Guess who messed up? Jamie did. Jamie was the one that messed up. Jamie was the one that got the criminal charge. He opened the door for us to get all of you guys in. Mr. Williams did even more, because he went in and started doing dumb stuff behind Jamie, and now us to be and provide him into the criminal charges, which now causes a conspiracy theory on how many people that were involved into basically trying to tear my company down, which allows us to open the door for you and the rest of them. Now, the fellow who calls himself the minister, who calls yourself a Christian at the end of the day, you came and you prosecuted a Christian, didn't you? You spread lies about a Christian, didn't you? God bless us to be able to get our hands on that letter. See, that letter basically ties you into a lot of things. That letter right there, at the end of the day, the neighbor could have got it. He could have ripped it up. He could have threw it in the trash. Anything could have happened, but it didn't happen that way. It was meant for you to get caught, and it's meant for you to get locked up and to be prosecuted, because you call yourself a man of God. You are not a man of God at the end of the day. This is why I'll be sitting in court and you'll be getting prosecuted, because you're not a man of God. But you will need to pray to help God get you out of that situation you just got yourself into. You go around calling other people devils and demons at the end of the day, and you're in here doing dirty stuff like this. So, yeah. You work for the devil, my friend. And the devil just hung information. We got your letter, and we got you attacking our company, and we got it on video. Top of that, we got you committing post office mail fraud. Now you got criminal charges, and now you're going to be tied in with Jamie at the end of the day. Oh, well. Real good fit. Fake batch numbers. Yeah. Fake accounts. Yeah, Jamie, we got you on this one right here. This is a fake account you made of basically trying to be my company at the end of the day, and you were going around telling people, I was going around telling people I'm a scammer. Yeah. You're going to be charged with this, too. We found multiple counsel, just like that. You guys get yourself in a lot of trouble. Ugh. All right. Just want to let you know that you're not going to be all on separate charges. You're all going to be on, I guess they're going to put your instant reports in there, but your instant reports are going to be on Jamie's documents. Because technically it should be that way anyway. Because all you guys work together, right? So you guys all work together. So now you're all going to be charged together and you do jail. Not together. And we know that at the end of the day. You're not going to be in the same. No, I don't think you are. But you'll figure it out. Ugh. Oh yeah, right here. On top of that, this is a 39. My lawyer's going to be requesting receipts for this, Jamie. So you better have receipts on this. I mean, there's some more charges. Look at this. We even got PayPal. It's going to might even testify about this whole post office charge because that charge did go through them and they won in our favor. So that also we have his testimony too. Let me see. Where's this video at anyway? Because I need to go print out everything on this video. All right, people. How we doing? I need to get this actual video. Where is it at? How we doing out there? First things first. My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge. Yeah. Let me see for a minute. That's the fake unboxing video, right? Solid Lake 5? You know what's interesting? That's the exact same table you did the review on for Danny's product. Exact same. There's a United States Postal Service box, so a friend of mine's looking into that. You may get charged with fraud charges because you used their box to commit a crime. Even though it wasn't sent to the mail, still you used their box to commit a crime. These are the videos that he deleted off his account when he realized he got caught. Didn't do you any good, did it? Delete it. We had copies of everything. So we knew you were going to go and delete stuff off your account. So also we could show the judge not only did you commit this crime, but you try to hide the evidence. See, there you are right there. You better have a very good lawyer, man. You better have an extremely good lawyer. You're going to need it. My name is on that receipt, isn't it? Yeah, it is on there. Let's go take a look at this real quick. Let's break this down for you. I just sent this to him. He came in contact me with some dumb nonsense. I sent him the video to jog his memory. I said, yeah, I'll see you in court real soon. He ain't contact me since then. Probably back there right now crying and whining. Oh, gentlemen, you're in trouble. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. You send something through here, you know where it's going at. Doesn't make a difference to me. Whatever you put over here gets sent over there. My accounts right now are being monitored. So anything that comes through, you'll see it in court. I think you send stuff through because you think at the end of the day, oh, I'll do whatever I want to do. Yeah, we'll see your attitude. When we get you in that courtroom, we'll see what kind of attitude you got in there. You got that I do what I want to do attitude. We'll let the judge know that you got the attitude to do whatever you want to do. See, that's the area where you want the mercy. That's the area where you want the judge to forgive you and give you a lighter sentence. But that's the attitude you got, no problem. Because that's what I'm going to tell the officers, I'm going to tell the judge. That we're still sending this stuff in the middle of an open case because they felt they could do whatever the freak they want to do. Just like when you challenged the Lehigh County Police, the Sheriff's Department. You do whatever you want to do, right? All right. It didn't seem like you had that same attitude, Jamie, when that process server came beating on your door. You didn't come to the door. Why didn't you come to the door? Why did he have to post it? He had to post on your door because you was afraid to come to your door. We got the pictures showing they posted it. Oh, I forgot to send those pictures over too. We got to bring those pictures too on top of that. We got copies of that, right? I got to send that down to the police tomorrow because we got the process server. They need to scan that in if they were at your door. Where did we put those at? Gotta get those documents. Back down there tomorrow. I forgot about them. We got to send everything in about the process server because that has to go be showing up in court. That we've had problems with you touching copyright. Also, too, the certified email, we got to send that in too, because we sent the new certified letter that has to be taken in too. And what else are we missing for tomorrow too on top of that? Oh no, that's involving something else. All your receipts for the perjury. That's what tomorrow we're taking care of. Get all that done. So right here, he posted on the video about my company. It said requesting complete his lies exposed. So my lies are exposed, but you're the one who deleted the videos off your account because you got caught with fake receipts. You see how dirty you guys are at the end of the day? You got a nerve to lie to people, Solid Weight 5, to claim yourself as an honest person at the end of the day. You went in and made a fake unboxing. You went and made fake receipts on my company, got on YouTube and lied and told people that you got our product at the end of the day, and all that was fake. You know how much jail time I'm gonna get you at the end of the day? How much money I'm gonna sue you for? You know how bad that sounds in a court of law? Yeah, I'm gonna watch you buckle and cry. You definitely gonna. You look like a crier. I'm gonna watch you buckle and cry. It's awful when you hear a judge reading this out too, right back to you. You're gonna buckle and cry. I know you're gonna look in my direction too and say, "I'm sorry." We don't have mercy in the courtroom. We're not taking no plea deal either. You're gonna serve maximum time. Whatever they give you, that's what you're gonna serve. We don't want no plea deal. We don't want no coming to the bench. We don't want to hear it. We're ignoring all that. Got on camera and did these fake videos because the guy said videos with an S, which means you did more than one video on our company. That's our logo sitting right. Gee whiz Louise. That's them right now crying. They're scared. That's what it is. They're scared. I would, gentlemen. You ever been in the prison system before? I'd be really, really scared. I don't know what's worse, going through the prison system or going through the whole prosecution section of it all. It's pretty bad. They're scared. They know they're going. They're scared. And if you don't believe me, gentlemen, go get yourself a lawyer and ask them. Show them the videos we got here on the blacklist and say, hey, look, this is what I'm being accused of. Right here, look right here. You right there, put my company's name right there. You put down Crystal Edge Technology Screens, right? Did you not sell it? Right? So you committed fraud against my company, right? Okay then. Now, when he did this, what happened was he flashed the receipts so fast. When he flashed the receipts that fast, like, wait a minute, why is he flashing them so fast? He's not holding on to the camera. And that's where I started slowing everything down. And that's where we saw on the receipts that the email was fake. Because when you try to type in the email, it doesn't come up. It says invalid. Of course it says invalid. You know why? Because you can't have any empty spaces when you design an email. That's why. So ask your lawyer, how much time can you get in jail and how much can you be sued for basically committing fraud against a company? Tell them that the person who's suing you has all the evidence recorded. Tell them that the person who's suing you basically can show a detailed receipt showing that the email that you made didn't exist. You tell your lawyer that. Don't have them reach out to them. We're not concerned. We don't want no plea deals or nothing. Ask them what's going to happen to you. What your lawyer's going to tell you is not going to be good. That you're going to face jail time and you're going to be sued for millions of dollars. That's what he's going to tell you. That's what your lawyer is going to tell you. See? Do you have any idea how much trouble you just got yourself into, my man? So you typed up a fake. This is the United States Postal Service. This is their boxes right here. they're going to file charges against you also too for fraud. So, you're looking at a long time in jail. Also, don't forget to tell that lawyer that you took a United States Postal Service box, printed up a fake shipping label with my name and information on it to try to basically deceive YouTubers to believe that my product was coming up looking up dirty and I was scamming people. Wait, let me explain something to you on this. The other ones I gave them off the made them. I'm not giving you one. I'm going to show people at the end of the day how brutal we can be when we go into a courtroom. I'm going to use you as an example. I'm going to sacrifice you, buddy. I'm going to destroy you in court. When I get done with you, you owe me so much money, it's not even funny. And not only that, man, I'm going to bury you under the prison. You ever heard that term about burying people under the prison? This is where you're going. This is so much evidence, it's not even funny on how much I have on you. I'm going to start scanning all these documents tonight, and I'll be walking myself over to Allentown's Police Department to begin the process of adding you to the list. I would suggest you get an attorney real fast. And if you sit there and think at the end of the day that we don't have your information, we don't need that at the end of the day. We can just go in and all this information is going to be submitted to the FBI Fraud Division for cyber crimes. These guys can track down a terrorist across the United States in a third world country. And I think they will have no problem tracking you down. Take them as a joke and see what happens. You'll have FBI agents at your front door and in your back door at no time at all to bring you in. Yeah, you messed up big time, didn't you? Now, see, even though you blanked this out, this barcode can be scanned. Did you know that? You didn't even cover the barcode. This doesn't mean anything. They can just scan your barcode. That's it. And the barcode right there. All these little dots right here, 004, these are all noted to a system that know exactly where this came from, when it was printed out, everything, the whole 9 yards. This gives us all the information we need right here. You crossing out this and this doesn't mean jack at all, period. I'm gonna bury you under the prison, boy. You done messed up real bad, didn't you? Look at that. Even printed out the name of the product on the receipt. Printed out one quantity right there. You print the whole thing out. You another person can't spell right either. And I'll tell you why. On your receipt, did you see the underscores popping up? Underscore means you spell something incorrectly. A computer wouldn't have made that mistake. Man. Now I'm going to file charges against you, keep in mind. And then we're going to be filing separate fraud charges against you. So you're going to get quite a bit of time. You won't be out for a while, just to let you know. And I've seen you on camera. I've seen the way you're structured and built. You're not built for prison. I can tell you that much right there. You're definitely not constructed for it. Most people aren't. You don't look like you came from a lot of violent, real rough, crazy neighborhoods, so I don't look like you got the street smarts to survive a situation like that. But you will learn. You will. Am I trying to scare him? No, I'm not trying to scare him. It's just definitely going to happen. They put him in the bullpen. This is the kind of person, he's like the kind of person, if they stick you in a bullpen, you're the kind of person that will give up your seat in a minute. If somebody tells you to get up and move, don't get up and move. Just jump up and hit them. Because the first thing they're trying to do, they're trying to intimidate you to see what kind of person you are. So even if they do beat the crap out of you, at least it shows that you ain't going down easy. And that's the person they can respect at the end of the day. But if you get up and move, you're done. You lost dominance that fast. And you don't look like the kind of person that can basically hit somebody. The only person I could probably say that probably might be to hold his own is Mr. Matthews. He look like a person that can hold his own, but not the rest of y'all. Y'all don't look like y'all could hold your own. Gee whiz, how to screw your life up. I used to watch those demonstrations on how people would just do the dumbest things just to screw up their lives. Look at that. See, if y'all lived in the hood that I lived in, I'd reach y'all from a mile away. We could easily tell. Easy tell. Y'all not cut for it. But I say Mr. Matthew, yeah, he can blend in pretty easy. He can blend in. They're still going to challenge him, but he can blend in. I'm pretty sure he can hold his own. But you guys don't even hold your own. Well, he look like a runner. He do. He look like a straight runner. He looks like a runner. Only problem is ain't no place to run in there. Look at that. Wrong company. Got spaces in between. How you send an email? How in the world? You know what? Even though I know the answer to this already, we know it's fake, I still want them to basically grind you. I'm gonna ask my lawyer to ask you, how did you get that? How did you get that package with that fake email? I'm gonna have you type it in. So I'm gonna have y'all do stuff. You got no choice. I can have you type in that email to see if it's real or not. I can request it. This is what I mean by when I get you in the courtroom, there's gonna be no mercy. This is not gonna be a fast case, so you know that. We're not gonna make it a fast case. I want to drag on a bit. That's gonna be horrible. Now we know the email's fake. Everybody else knows the email fake. But I want you to type it in. And gentlemen, this is where the pointing is going to come in at. You guys blaming each other. You guys throwing each other on the buses left and right. This is when you're going to start to panic. Why? Because all your charges are being stacked together. You're being blamed for Jamie's actions have gotten you in trouble. And now it's going to get to a point of whose fault is it more? That's what it's going to come down to. I can see Mr. Williams already blaming Jamie already because that writing in that letter is so bad that it could be mistaken for Jamie's. It could. Am I going to say that we know who it is? No. It could be either one. We don't know. This is where the pointing of fingers are going to begin. They're going to blame Jamie for everything because they're going to say he lied to us and told us some stuff that wasn't even true, and we didn't even know. Or why didn't you come and ask me? That's not going to work. So who's going to get the blame? Who's going to get the most blame for all this? Who's going to get the most time? You're going to see. At the end of the day, you're going to realize exactly how tight and knit you guys are at the end of the day. Or you're all going to be quiet and take the fall for everything that Jamie did. Jamie did a lot of stuff. And you might get blamed for some of his stuff too in the process. So you might get additional time for something that he did. So what's going to happen? This happens all the time. You know, you're in a car with a friend, because I pat people down when I get in cars. I pat them down. Yeah, because if someone's caught with something on them, guess what? We all get blamed for that crap at the end of the day. We're all sitting out there on the side of the road, and someone had a gun in the car, or somebody had freaking drugs on them, and we're all going to get blamed for this crap at the end of the day. And the driver, sure enough, is not. If he's an honest person, hopefully he takes the fall for it, but chances are he's not. So all of us got to go down. That's how it works. Until they get you in an interrogation room, and then people start snitching left and right. So he's the one who officially started the rumor, and you guys basically believed in the rumor, and this is the stuff that you did. So, out of it all, each one of you are probably going to have your attorneys, and you're going to try to figure out exactly who gets the blame the most. Because, again, all of you are going to get some kind of time out of this, and you're definitely getting sued. That's definitely going to happen. But who is going to serve the most? Who's responsible for the most? This is where the pointing party, finger party begins. And we got your YouTube channel right there. And we got your face right next to the receipts. And then if you go all the way over here to the far end, you will notice that his videos on his channel start to slowly disappear. Because he starts deleting his account. Because he found out he got caught. Look at this. This is where I'm sitting there trying to figure this out. Like, wait a minute. I'm not. You try to mark out the date. Guess what? You left the date right there. You forgot to mark that out. Your date's sitting right there on the side. They put the date multiple times on these shipping forms. Your date was right there. It shows the time stamped right there. But you try to mark it out in different places, but you forgot a section right over here. But I find it interesting when I was sitting there, and it didn't dawn on me what I was seeing. The evidence was staring me right in the face, and I didn't see it at first. I'm looking at the Crystal Edge, and I didn't realize, and it dawned on me, and I said, wait a minute, Crystal Edge? We don't use that freaking email. We use Immersive Cinema. On every last one of Jamie's receipts and any of the receipts, you'll see Immersive 4K Cinema. I haven't used Crystal Edge in so long. So that's another problem you have there. Not only you have a fake email, but how the freak did you get a product from us with an email we don't even use for our company? See your date you have here on here real quick.
The stamp for the date is
Yes.
03/06/22. That's what you have there.
You forgot to black out the rest of your shipping label, didn't you? You're an idiot. I swear. You guys do, sometimes I tell you, you do so much dirty stuff that you can't keep track of all the dirty stuff that you do. When people do that, they're bound to slip up. So you said this label shipped out, right? They can also track it whether this label was shipped from us, that it came to us and all that. They'll check all that.
Fellow showing the screen paint. He says they're different. What's your point of view? Everybody said they all look the same.
No, I don't see it yet.
On March the 8th, 2022, buddy boy, you better hope your address don't pop up. March, when we got that marked down. That's all we need is a date to figure out when they ordered it.
They ain't clicking yet.
On the shipping station, there's no logos there. The logo would come up on the server. The server would have our logo.
See, Jamie, that's your cancel receipt. Remember, you gave us back our money, and then you start crying about harassment right there. But if you look at my,
on it. See how Crow has this on there? There you go.
we use immersed 4K
That's
cinema.
what come up. This is
I
what
didn't-
we need to see. This document right here.
So your receipt looked funny. That's what we knew from the door. Something was wrong there.
So have this document by today. With this information right here. So we can go in
Still didn't click yet.
and look up your information through our PayPal account. Now you got 2 of these you got to show. And your camera is really, really blurry, man. But you went in and you marked out your dates. Why would you mark out your dates?
I ain't see it
We
yet.
still have you here. Since February the 22nd, you marked out your email. So this is what you should do. Because like I said, you can tell the person basically is committing fraud right there from the door. He try to make it so
Evidence is right there. I'm not seeing it yet.
And also too, he's not presenting the original date. We want the date, the original receipt, and we want the date of when your order was placed, so we can go through our PayPal account and track your order down. We also want your full email address that was used when you placed the order, so I can go through my Hotmail account and track down the official receipt that we sent to you, as you have right here. Because if you have a copy of it, we should have a copy of it. You said it's from Crystal Edge Technology Screens, right? If it's from Crystal Edge Technology Screens, wait a minute, wait.
It clicks. There's a click. So you messed up. That's where I found you. I caught you.
You messed up. You just messed up. Ship anything by Crystal Edge Technology Screens. You said from Crystal Edge Technology Screens, right? That's the end of it, right? That's the email, right? Our email.
Immersed 4K cinema. You'll watch this video in court, so you know that. It didn't dawn on me at first when I was staring at it. I was looking at it. When I read the word Crystal, I said, Crystal, we don't use that email. We haven't used that email in years. It's immersed 4K cinema. It shows up on every single receipt, every document, everywhere it shows up. So how, on God's green earth, were you able to buy a product from my company on an email we don't even use? But even better than that, Silent Week 5, on an email that doesn't freaking exist anywhere on the Hotmail server. And therefore, because of that, I'm going to get you 20 years in jail. You committed fraud against my company, didn't you? On top of that, I'm going to sue you for millions of dollars. Get your lawyer to get you out of that one. First thing your lawyer is going to do is he's going to try to contact me and see if we want to work out a plea deal. And I'm going to tell him, nah, that ain't going to happen. I want full punishment on everything. I'm going to put your client under the prison. I'm going to sue him for millions of dollars. You'll be homeless when I get done with you. Stupid. Do dumb stuff all day long.
Address is Immersed 4K Cinema. You're busted. We don't use Crystal Edge.
And your lawyer's going to drop your case. You know why? Because you can't afford to pay him because you owe me money. Hope you don't own your house. Taking that. Remember, it says, sorry people, I'm hungry. When I liquidate access, when I execute judgment, I'm entitled to your wages. Yeah, you won't be having any money anyway, you'll be in jail. But if you weren't going to prison and I sued you, I'm entitled to everything you make. You win the lottery, it's mine. You get an inheritance, it's mine. Someone gives you $5, it's mine. You owe me money. I'm going to sue you for millions of dollars. Mr. Wake. Everything you have now Stupid.
We have two separate emails. We use Emerge 4K Cinema. That's what we use. From? Oh, you messed up. You messed up.
Gotcha.
Big time.
Gotcha.
Not only did we got you, this is the reason why. He got you.
And Jamie screwed up. You know why? Because Jamie got a charge against him. And the charge, because we get him in court for lawsuits, but the criminal charges is what opened everything up. Because this is going to pass it in front of a judge. That means everything now is going to be right before a judge now. Because Jamie crossed the line. And we got him on the criminal charges now. A lot of criminal charges. And now, because he has these charges, you guys can be stacked into these charges. And behind charges come lawsuits. Yeah. And Mr. Williams added to it because Mr. Williams went out and attacked our company multiple times and then sent a letter to the neighbors next door, which we were able to get our hands on. And now we have his handwriting on a letter that's also matching in our company's account, which now has been attached onto Jamie's files, which is one case, and now he's become a person that's accessory to this crime, which means now we can add in extra accessories to the crime that are involved with this also too, which you're going tomorrow. Gotcha.
Did your email, idiot? We haven't used Crystal Edge technology email in so long it's not even funny. If you get anything from us, it's always from Emerge 4K Cinema. This is what we use. This is our email right here. Ugh. Oh, man. I got to come back in. Busted!
Busted!
You busted. Because I'm looking at the dates. I'm like,
Gotcha.
not only that, it's so much information here. Not only that, but this is just crazy. I got to post this everywhere. We got to post this everywhere. I got to get a copy of this, right?
Try to run and see what happens. You get a warrant on you. You'll be hunted. You're going to go to court. I'm going to see every last one of you in court. Didn't I tell you this was going to happen? I told you I was going to see every last one of you in court. You know the beautiful thing about this is? I prayed to the Lord about basically bringing you guys into justice, and it's coming. You guys are going to be sitting there right in court. I'm going to be staring right at you. And you're going to get everything you freaking deserve. Everything. And if you sit there and say at the end of the day, oh, you're supposed to be a Christian, you're supposed to show mercy, I did. I gave you guys plenty of opportunities to go in different directions, and you chose not to, because I will bring those two as testimony in court that I did give you the option to go in different directions, but you didn't choose to. You got what you deserve. Karma is a beautiful thing.
Picture this. We need this right here. We're going to dub your whole entire video. Forward. It came from Crystal Edge Technology Streams. We don't have that account anymore. Last time we seen it was what? 2 years ago? No, that would have came from Emerge 4K Cinema. I didn't really do it. I'm looking at the dates and stuff, and then I look up and I see an email, and I said, Crystal Edge Technology Stream. Yeah, buddy, you messed up. That would have came from Emerge 4K Cinema, you dummy. Watch it, buddy, move. Oh my goodness, man! I told you these guys are idiots. We knew we were secrets.
Stupid, idiot. Yeah, you lost your freedom over something stupid. Wait a minute. Got a little more for you. I got you deleting the videos off your account when you got caught. So you went in and tried to remove the videos off your account, and we kept refreshing the page, and your videos kept going missing.
So, him and Crow decided to come up with this Q&A of explaining clearing the air. You can't clear the air because you have a fake.
We also got your Q&A video too on top of that with you and Crow, both of you in the room, conspiring out this right here on how I lied about the whole thing. I got that video too. I'll have that in court too also. So how you guys plan to pay me? Huh? How you plan to pay me? Well, I know you can't pay me out front. And I know at the end of the day, you're going to drag your feet on it. I'm going to execute judgment. I'm going to have a debtor come to your front door and get my stuff. I'm taking it all from you, gentlemen. Everything you have, I'm taking it all. Look at that. Not only did he have the wrong email, but the email is fake. You can't put spaces in between. It won't come up. You have to have underscore, you have to have dashes, slashes, periods, whatever. But you can't have blank spots. So how in the world did you ever buy a product from us at the end of the day on a email we don't use and an email that doesn't exist? I wish. I'm thinking about basically the personal person. I'm thinking about that for a minute. I do want to run a bulldozer in somebody's house. That'll basically clear up some justification. I'm going to get you for pain and suffering. I'm going to get you for mental anguish. I'm going to sue you on everything. 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 I'm going to sue you on everything. I'm even going to go to the auctions and I'm going to buy one of your houses just so I can take a bulldozer and run right through it. You deserve what you got. Anybody who's ever dealt with a troll at the end of the day would love to be in the position that I'm in right now. I got you guys. I'm going to drag every one of you in court, and it's not going to be the over with. I'm going to drag you in and out, and I'm going to take it all from you. I got that right. You prosecuted my company and try to make people believe that I'm this person ripping people off. You don't even know what dedicated sacrifice and hard work is. I do, because I basically had to work to get there. And you try to come along and take what I worked for and try to tear away my company's name and try to destroy everything that I worked for. So I got you. You're going to pay for everything you've done. Everything. And Jamie, you're going to pay the most. I'm going to make sure, Jamie, you never, ever see the light of day. Ever again. You have my word on that 100%. That will make sure there is so many charges stacked on you. I will make sure that you do so much jail time, you will never have freedom ever again. You have my guarantee on that. Because you're the one who started all this. And you're the one that has to pay the heavier price. Look at this. Can you imagine how much hatred these guys had and how much jealousy to go out there and do a fake review against our products? Jamie did tons of those reviews, claiming that our products were nothing more than black paint. You're going to pay for all that. Whatever you did to butter things over with your wife when that process server came to your front door, I guarantee you lost her. Because when she sees the extent how deep the rabbit hole goes on how you guys plotted and all this conspiracy and stuff you want against my company and how much jail time you're going to be facing, including the fines, including the lawsuits, she is going to cut ties with you. I guarantee you. Now this right here is his channel. This is the first video he posted, right? See right there? Now you come all the way down to the very end and you'll notice that videos are starting to disappear. Yeah, because he was going into his account and he was wiping the videos out. He was erasing evidence. So not only did we have you with using United States Postal Service to basically commit fraud against my company, making fake receipts, using an email we don't even use anymore. And keep in mind, email doesn't even work on Hotmail because we couldn't track it down and wouldn't pick up at all whatsoever. You forged a receipt and claimed it to be mine, and then went on YouTube and continued to slander my company and said my product was not my black paint and you bought this product from my company. Do you have any idea how much trouble you've gotten yourself into? Not to add that you have my company's logo sitting on that fake receipt, which has a copyright sitting on top of it. And then after all that, we have you trying to remove the videos off your account. With only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videos remaining. It's not the first time you did it. I watched you do it when a process server came to Jamie's house and posted on his door. Your entire account went missing. But good thing we did dub the magic ink because we wouldn't have it.
That's crazy today.
Because now we got this huge charge against Jamie And Jamie has a massive open case that now you guys are going to be added to. So, is there any more people that need to be added to this case? Yes, there is. Mr. Williams has already been added to the case. Solid Lake 5, you'll be added to the case. I said we don't have his information. Don't worry, they'll figure out exactly who you are. They'll track down to who you are.
See the page goes white.
Because you have to be prosecuted, you have to go before a judge. So they have to figure out who you are, where you are, and they have to do an investigation to find out how to get you. Mr. Danny,
A few minutes ago,
you slandered my company multiple times. You claim my product to be nothing more than black paint. We have a video of you doing a side-by-side saying you have our product, and our product came up super dark, right? So I'm going to be suing you. I'm also going to be challenging your company. Now, you haven't committed any criminal acts against my company, but you did basically go in and basically slander my company, claiming that my company basically was a scam and I was ripping people off. Did you not? So I'm going to be suing you for a couple $1 million. Including I'm going to be challenging your company on your range gain, and I'll be challenging your company on your products and the fact that you claim that you made your products from scratch, which if you don't remove it off your site, then you're looking at a 20-year prison sentence, because you won't be getting it from me, you'll be getting it from somebody else. And Mr. Williams, well, you got fraud charges from Nice's Postal Service. That's going to be an additional 20 years with a $1 million fine. You're being sued by my company, and on top of that, I am filing criminal charges against you for the whole thing with neighbors and all that stuff like that. You're being charged with that too. And Mr. Matthew, well, you brought my product off my website. I have your transaction, all your numbers, all your information, your address, all that good stuff. I have everything there. And we got videos you doing these videos with Jamie, all that, showing that you have ties with him. You work with him. And we clearly stated that the projector that you use in your demonstration when you claimed our products came up too dark, we don't support those projectors at all. It's right there stated on our website. But you continue to go on and slander my company. So I'm going to sue you for a couple $1 million. And also see if I can get you a little jail time for committing fraud against my company. Like maybe a year or two or something like that. I don't know. Now, with all the evidence we just showed you, let's see the reaction. Now, this is the reaction. As I told you, they're afraid. We got 5 messages that came across on our company's account. There's Brother Derek right there, popped up. Let's see what he has to say, showing that he did contact our company. 35 minutes ago, he contacted our company. What else we got here? Let's see. He says, you company, oh gee whiz, man, learn to freaking write. You company should speak for itself. It's your. Oh my goodness, I can't accept this right now. My brain's working quite fine. If you're going to contact me, know how to write. I see you put a capital there, so you're learning something. But learn how to write. It's not you company, it's your company speaks for itself. And you have 2 weeks to bring my company to court because you made claims that I was a scammer. So if you can't back this up, then guess what? You're getting sued. All right? It seems like you don't have anything. Because most people will come back and say, well, you know what? I'll challenge you. I'll take you to court. I'll get a lawyer. I can prove this 100%. You're not saying that. You're saying your company speaks for itself. That's not enough to help you in court. You're going to get sued. You know that, right? So, again, even the letter that you sent over to my neighbors, I can sue you for that. So either you come with some proof and you get an attorney, or you got a couple $1 million you have to pay Mr. Bird at the end of the day that you don't have and some jail time. So I don't want to hear you company is oh good gracious, your company speaks for itself. You need to basically back it up. And it sounds right now you can't back it up, Mr. Williams. So it looks like you're going to end up owing me a lot of money, and it's going to end up going to jail. You company. Learn to freaking write. You company. You company speaks for itself. Yeah, you broke. What a joke. Really? Okay. That's a sad individual. You company. You guys got to learn. That's why I said at the end of the day, you and Jamie have the same kind of writing. See where Jamie writes right here? He puts down, has yellow tones to it. It has yellow tone. It not is has. That's why I said you guys are just alike when y'all write stuff. Both of y'all are freaking illiterate. Can't get mad about that. It's literally in the writing. Is has, it has yellow tones, is has, and you company, gee whiz. But thank you for contacting me, because again, like I said, this will be printed out, and we'll take this over to let me see where it has to go. We'll take this over to where it has to be at. Hold on for a minute. I hate to embarrass people. I really do. But we'll embarrass them real quick. I got time. Gotta cover this up. I don't want my customers' information popping up. There's paper I have in between there. Let me put this down for a minute. Let me see. Let me find it here first. So, this is what Mr. Bird makes. You know how much money that was that just went past? A whole lot. Yeah, see, my products sell for around $364. We got right here $262. We got another $364, another $214. Over here we have $214, $264, $264, $364, $174, $130, $198. Let's keep rolling down. Let's keep rolling down. There's $364, $264, $364, $214. These are dummy shopping carts for tests. $214, $364, $364, $364, $262, $214. Yeah. Do I need to go more? Do I need to go more? Do I need to go more? Please. Are you gonna be kidding me? Jamie, your product code charged for how much? 50 bucks? Are you kidding me? I'm not trying to brag here, but one of my products right there alone, you don't even sell enough paint to equal what I make at the end of the day. Don't talk about what I don't make at the end of the day. Seriously. Yeah, I can show you. That's what I make right there. So in a day, couple minutes, a day, 3 containers of paint, I can make $1,000. I'm done for the day. I don't do nothing else. I make far more than you guys do. You don't make anywhere near what I make. You know why? Because all my products are tested. I can back all my technology 100%. I challenge you guys to take me to court, and you can't even take me to court because you can't even back up your claim, but I can take you to court, can I? You don't make what I make at the end of the day. Look right here. $324, $337, $337, $362. One of those orders right there, Jamie, you sell yourself for how much? 50 bucks? Yeah, all right. I ain't think so. I hate to go on that level right there, but you're going to tell me I'm broke at the end of the day? Are you kidding me? You got to be a joke at the end of the day. You are definitely a joke. You definitely a joke. You can't back your stuff at the end of the day. That technology I got sitting over there can take off $5,000, $7,000, $8,000 projection screens. I've done so many certified tests, it's not even funny. I got more test demonstrations done than anybody else on YouTube. I can match that 100%. And when I give people, the trolls, at the end of the day, to challenge my company on the claims that they make, they can't even do it. But I'm the one prosecuting you. I'm the one taking everything from you. You don't take anything from me. All right then. Let's keep it going. We got another date on here. All success. He's successful. We got $362, $262, $157, $330. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Let's see what I have over here. $492 right here in this one section over here. This was a chargeback. We won that one. Let me see right here. Keep going right there. There's more. These are basically dummy shopping carts for tests for new stuff we're putting in. We got $362, $473, $362. It keeps going. See, Jamie, at the end of the day, that's talking about 15 orders. You make 15 orders. You're not even getting 15 orders. You're not getting no 15 orders at the end of the day. I don't try to be rude here when I talk about my finances. I really don't. But if you want to talk about making money at the end of the day, you're nowhere near my category and what I make at the end of the day. That technology I got sitting over there, I get thousands of dollars for that tech sitting over there. I got companies right now that are acquiring the FLE technology, that window glass that penetrated that sunlight. I got companies asking me to sell out on that technology because they can make a lot of money off of it. Your product ain't worth jack. Any establishment I go in, I can test my product, I can show it up, I can demonstrate it. This is why people buy my products. $50, that's what you charge. You shouldn't even get that. You should get way less than $50. You match the house paint. I have tons of black versus black demonstrations versus my product versus black paint. It's not even funny. This is why people buy from me, because I can back my stuff 100%. You can't back your stuff. You can't even do a basic gray versus gray and got a nerve to get on camera and lie to people and tell them, oh, it's a color, it's a hue. Nobody, it's matching. They look exactly the same. Please. Sorry, people. Sometimes you got to put people on blast. Got to put them on blast sometimes because they don't learn. Your 50 and 60 buck products. Things are garbage. Put you to shame, didn't I? You didn't know I made that kind of money. Yeah, I made good money. Very good money. So no matter where I lay my head, my pockets always stay. I'm always taken care of. As I told you before, at the end of the day, the Lord always makes sure we have what we need on our table. I got technology coming out in 2024 that's beyond what the technology we have now. And I got people already knocking down my doors to get their hands on the FLE new technology we have coming out. That can actually, a diamond, a black diamond at that, a high performance gunmetal can't even make that technology go black. So no, I do. One order, Jamie, one order that I make, it takes what, $50? So you talk about, you need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need 6 orders to come close to $300. 6 orders to my one. That's it. You don't make what I make at the end of the day. And the reason why you're mad and you're bitter at the end of the day because of my product, because you feel you should be making the same thing I'm making. But you can't, Jamie. Your products are old. They're outdated. And you're matching house paint. How are you going to sit there and try to get mad at, sit there and say, hey, I should get the same thing he gets at the end of the day? You make a gray screen paint. That stuff is so outdated, it's not even funny. We've done dozens of tests on it. It's outdated. Nobody wants that stuff on their wall. Even your own customers won't even show off their products because they're embarrassed because they got ripped off. You don't make anything. I added it up. I broke it down exactly how much money you make off your products. At 50 bucks, you don't make anything. If you're making it by the gallon you're buying minimum, probably if you're saying a quart is going to cost $47, then how are you making your product at the end of the day? If you sat there and said in the video that a quart is 47, let's just say you're making yourself from scratch. Let's think about that for a minute. If a quart you said is 47 something dollars, right? Let me see if we get it right there. How are you affording to make your product then?
And then we'll do some more black if you want.
So if it's house paint.
And I could do more, like showing you black levels, which it's gonna fail completely.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. Do I believe any of these emails are coming from Solid? Some, yeah. We saw one from Solid 5. We did, and we sent them a little jogger. The jogger's remember that he's going to court, get sued, and he's going to get some jail time coming up. I haven't heard anything from him. Danny, no, I don't think he's in there. I honestly don't believe he's in there at all. Period. He has more common sense than the rest of them. He does. When he canceled our orders, he never put anything dumb on the receipts. He didn't do that. He does some dumb things, but he doesn't do the dumb stuff that they do. But the only criminal charges that we can hit him with is basically fraud on his company. That's what we can get him with. Other than that, no, he really hasn't done anything to break any laws. But he has done enough stuff to get sued. Now, as for these guys, yeah, they've done enough to get sued. But anyway, if you go back here, if he's saying his product, the paint's going to cost like $47 for the paint, right? Then how in the world are you making your product? Because your product costs $50. So let's just do some crazy math here, all right? Let's go over to, let's see, Home Depot's near your area, right? So let's go to Home Depot. Home Depot gray paint. Because that's in your area. You should listen right here. Home Depot gray paint. Now, this is the closest location near you in your area, right? So, if you're buying your products, you're definitely getting them from here. So, let's see. Cheapest one, because he has to save money, is $50. Because that's what he costs us for his product. Mind you, he still has to buy containers. So, he's not getting the containers from Uline. That'd be impossible because Uline, you got to buy by bulk and it can be expensive. So he's probably getting them from Amazon. So he's probably getting them from Amazon. Amazon for 4 quart containers is about like $20. Right there, into your profit. Doesn't leave you much. So you have to take that out of your own pocket. So you're not really making any money if you have to take anything out of your own pocket. So the cheapest paint we got here is the PPG. The PPG is the cheapest you can get. It's $60 for 5 gallons. But he doesn't need 5 gallons. He'd come off cheaper if he just made it by the gallon because you can't buy it by the quart. It's only by the gallon, 5 gallon and 1 gallon. I'll definitely get it in flat. Definitely get it in multi-purpose because that's the cheapest you can get. And he'll go with interior. And it'll cost him $14.98 if he gets it by the gallon. Now, the reason why he has to make it by the gallon, because if he makes it by the quart, he's really not going to have any money left over to expand, to invest. See, when you make paint, you have to pretty much make a lot of it because the more you make, maybe you might sacrifice that first order on making a lot of it. So that way, if you get any other orders in, then you make your money back. So at $50, wait, my back up, to my pocket. All right, cool. All right, at $50. Let's see. And you got an untested product at that. So that knocks points off of it. If I'm a person that can afford money for a certified screen, you can't show me the difference between your product and a certified in a fully lit environment, because again, the screens are designed to be in fully lit environments. Again, you lose that customer. It doesn't work outside. We know that from a door because we tested it. So you lost that customer. So you're pretty much the only customer you're going to pick up is the budget customer. This is a person who doesn't want to spend the money for black technology or gunmetal. He just pretty much rather just settle with that. So that's the budget. Let me see. So we are talking about here at around, because I had one of the neighbor who saw our technology was like, damn. And I was like, excuse me, dude, y'all make that stuff? I said, yeah, we make that stuff. He said, that's what y'all charge for it? Y'all charging too cheap for it. He literally told me we're charging too cheap. We've been told a couple of times by a lot of people that we charge too cheap for our products. Let me see. I'm gonna hook them up too, by the way, for helping me out with getting me that letter. I'm gonna hook them up. I got something I'm setting up for them real nice. I'm gonna put a screen in. He said, but they do a little stuff at the end of the day. I'm gonna do some gaming screens for them for free. Matter of fact, the new FLE technology we got coming up, I'm hooking them up. Cause I appreciate that. Cause they saved that letter, and that letter allowed us to be able to prosecute this guy Williams. So I'm gonna hook them up with an FLE screen. Let me see. I'll hook them up. $15. Let's say $15. That's for a gallon, okay? So $15 for a gallon. This is why I tell you at the end of the day, he's giving y'all shelf paint. Y'all not getting anything made. Anything made would cost too much money. So you're charging $50 for a quart. That's a quart. $50 a quart. This is $15 right here a gallon. $15 a gallon. I can show you how to boost that paint too, by the way. We had it here. We actually boosted it. So it's easy to boost this paint. Just put paint a little lighter so to pick up a higher white level. Contrast may drop a little bit, but one scoop of black paint into that and some of that Home Depot glitter, yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice right there. So let me see. So $14 for this. Okay, now you got to get some silver in there too, because he says this Metallica is supposed to have silver in it. Can't be black and white paint. It's got to have silver. That's one thing I noticed when I watched the demonstration. You didn't add no silver. What makes it Metallica? Why would you call it Metallica? There's no silver in it. I just saw you mix black and white paint. So we need some of that. PPG Metallica silver. All right. Ooh, man, that stuff was like $60 for a gallon of that. So we definitely do. Ooh, yeah, we definitely know you're doing 1/4 of that. There's no way. I'd take your whole entire profit line right there. That'd be gone. All right. So let's see. We get 1/4 of that. 1/4 of that. What's that going to cost me? Now, this is what we used when we did that challenge. We'd use Emin, and that stuff is very expensive. But let me see. So, oh, prices went up. Quarter of that now is $25. Yeah, it's $25 right there for that silver. So this is what you call an investment. It's called an investment because you're not going to use, that's gold, by the way. You're not using that. You don't want to use that. But it's called an investment purchase because you're not going to use, well, what most people do is they put a couple of teaspoons in. Now, I told you, if you put a couple of teaspoons into gray paint, you're never going to see this at all. You have to do something called a half and half, which means half of this is going to be, because you can't paint this stuff onto a wall directly because, number one, it has a bit of a very pungent smell to it because it was never designed. It's designed for it, but it's a pungent smell to it. And on top of it, it doesn't take off streaks like crazy. So you have to put something in it to thicken it a little bit. So a little Bear 1050, you can, sorry, not Bear 1050, yeah, Bear 1050 or any form of acrylic white paint or light gray paint or whatever, but you have something to thicken it up a little bit so it has some consistency to it, because if not, you're going to streak your screen up pretty bad with this stuff. I have people telling you can paint this directly to a wall. No, the freak, you can't. But anyway, so you have to do a half and half. So you're going to use half of this, and the other half is going to be the paint. So automatically, that's $25 for this stuff alone. $25. Sheesh, man. That's crazy. Unless you're going to go with some cheap hobby paint. Let's see. But he's going to Home Depot, so this is pretty much where he's getting it from. So we're already, we'll put a plus on that, and we'll put down $26. Now, you're already at $41 already. So we can't add this. This is not going to be in there. We can't add that. There's no way in the world he's adding that in there at all. That just costs too much money. You can't put that in there. It's $25 for a quart. So you can't do that. So he's going back to the gray paint again. So let's get some black paint. Let's go to Home Depot. Home Depot flat black paint, 1 quart. All right, 1 quart of flat black paint. We got the cheapest one we got here. Premium. That's white. That's not going to work. He needs black. So chances are it's going to be this, because this is black right here, and this is the cheapest one at $21 right here. So this is $21. Let's make sure we get this interior. Let's bring it down to, this is more cheaper one, and 1 quart of it. If he buys 1 quart of it, the problem he's going to have there, he's still going to, just an investment product. Because keep in mind, you're not going to use all that black at all, unless he's making darker paints. If he's making darker paints, then he's going to require all of it. So just might just go with the 1 quart. Because what if he gets one of the orders for one of the darker mixes? That means he's going to have to buy a lot of black paint to darken that mix. But let's be generous and let's go with the 8 ounces, okay? So 8 ounces is going to cost him around, for that, because he's only going to need probably about 2 to 3 teaspoons out of that. So we're talking about $7 even, because tax. All right, now you're up to $22. $22, you got your black, you got your gallon, because you had to buy it by the gallon. It should come off better that way because you have some paint left over. You got to add some Christmas glitter into that. So pretty sure you got a Lowe's in your area, because I remember when you was trying to duplicate our paint, you actually were trying to track down Lowe's. So let's see, Lowe's glitter paint products. There we go, over here. What, do you got it at Home Depot too? Okay, at Home Depot. Where else we got it at? All right, this is it right here. Okay, so he's picking this up probably at Amazon too. On top of that, you need some kind of glitter for this product, because we've seen this. For those of you saying, oh, it's no glitter in it, oh, there is glitter in it. We did an unboxing on this product and I popped the lid and guess what, there's glitter in it. So that's how we knew there was glitter in it. Let me see. I don't like to talk about things and not back them up. Let's go with let's see, go to my site and get this unboxing on Crow's products, and we'll show you, let's see. I like to back things up, you know, I like to talk trash, but I'm talking about. Let's put down. There you go. Pull up all your stuff on my channel. This is another thing I can use against you in court too. Also, too, Mr. Jamie, we did a ton of information on your products. All right, we got everything here, videos, everything, even stuff in here where you were carrying on your accounts, cursing people out. Oh, 9 years. We got all this stuff on you for court. Here we go. Major products over here. We used that same glitter over here. Let me see. Tested your products outside. Over here, we requested your receipts for products you don't believe. On top of that, waiting for our black paint. Never got that at the end of the day. It didn't go well. Also, to your stuff, also match 1, 2, 3 bullseye primer. Yeah, we tested that one too. This is also videos showing you trying to make our products. You want the Home Depot. That'll be used against you in court also too. Let's see. Ah, man. Your stuff matched on so many levels. Literally. On so many levels. Now that's Jamie. That's definitely Jamie. We can tell that's him. Let me see. Oh yeah, this is where you stole images off of Google. Right there. Got you on that one. Oh, this is part T, cursing me out in an email. Hey, Danny, remember you told me to shut the blank up, right? Remember that? We got your email right there. Yeah. If your judge tries to paint a pretty picture of you being, actually your lawyer tries to paint a pretty picture of you being a good citizen, they're going to tarnish that real quick. Let me see. Look at the stuff we got on you guys. You guys are screwed on so many levels. Look at it. We got freaking messages from Jamie cursing us out, calling us loser, and all kinds of stuff. Yep, right directly from your account. Yeah. This is where we made more of your products right here. Canceled receipts. Gee whiz, man. This goes on and on. On and on to the break of dawn. This is your mix, the one that basically was half water and half paint. Yeah, we got that one too on top of that, showing you were scamming your customers. Oh my goodness, I forgot about this. Why Crow? Got you again on this one. Oh, unboxing. Here's we go. It's unboxing on your products. Don't run. Stick around. Come in and talk all this trash. You didn't know we had all this information on you. Got tons. I told you, got tons of evidence on you guys. Got tons of evidence on you. Tons of it. It goes on and on and on. All this will be in court. These are all the documents that we done on you guys. Keep in mind, Jamie, any agency that digs up your file number will bump into our information first. Why do you think we put those numbers in there like that? Here we go. More testing under your products right here. Cancel receipts. More testing on your products. More testing on your products. Customer who got ripped off. Screen turned gray on them in the middle of a demonstration. Look at that. Cinemax mix tested. Yeah, that's your Cinemax mix. We tested it. It didn't go well in there either. Gee whiz, look at this. All this testing we did on your products. Look at this. Just goes on and on and on. Okay, let me see what we got here. Whew, man. Oh, this is deleted video. What missing? We copy that video too. It's on top of that. We just did this one already. All right, we're gonna have to break this down to something a little more easier to track you down. Cause man, I forgot we had that much stuff on you at the end of the day. We have so much stuff on you. It's not even funny. We even have chats. Yeah, recording in chats back and forth where I asked you that you should be testing your products and you said it's up to the customers to test the products. Did you not say that? I got you in the room saying that. So much stuff I got on you. It's unbelievable. Now, keep in mind, Jamie, everything that we have here is all backed up. Because I said I don't say anything without backing it up. It's all backed up. Same research when I go into your company and I dig all that stuff up. Yeah, and I go through your page one by one and look for all that stuff. Every last one of these videos are all backed up with hard evidence against you down through time. We've been saving for this day. You're going to have to be the backup that you didn't do this. It's not going to go well. I told you. We got enough to prosecute you on so many levels. When Danny sits there and says, well, he said my paint had Vaseline in it. Yeah, we definitely have a YouTube video showing your YouTube channel, showing the ingredients on how to black paint. And one of the ingredients you asked for people to put in is body gel, which is Vaseline. Yeah, we got all that. So let me see. Boop, ba-da-da-doo, boop, 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 boop. Someone was playing it today. That song is like stuck in my head, the freaking Nutcracker. Oh, I remember this conversation we had with you. We talked to you. We said, hello, can you make those screen paints mixes today back in your mix? And he replies back by saying no. No to its customers. Yep. Oh, bad. Oh, let me see. Oh, made your product again there. We made it there. We made it there. We made your product again there for cheaper right there. Oh, your stuff is just house paint, man. Tested it on every freaking level. Literally on every level I've tested your product. And you know the thing about it, Jamie? I got the receipts to back up everything I purchased from you, too, on top of that. You don't have any receipts. You only got one in the 2.0, and you committed, violated that or whatchamacallit. Let me see something for a minute. Let me find this real quick. Because we got a lot of stuff in here. That's your product right there. Yeah, this is we got to put that on it too. We gave you guys the option to make our products. Yeah, so we made your product again here using hobby paint. I made your product using hobby freaking paint. That's how easy it was to make your stuff. Look at this. I made all your mixes in one hit. One hit, I made all your mixes in one hit. Every last one of them. And then posted the ingredients, how to make them, and challenged him to make the ingredients and put it against his product live. Did he do it? No, we didn't do it. Heck no, we didn't do it. If you just sat there and watched somebody basically state that they were able to match your product to network grade 773 and it matched yourself, you think you're going to basically go in and no, you're not going to do that. So let me see. Let me see. Anything on gray paint? Let's see. Oh, what's inside? Was it the personal mix or was it the Metallica mix? Oh, I think it was the Metallica mix. Let me see. Metallica mix. I think it was the Metallica mix we had. 'Cause we had the personal mix. See if it was that Metallica mix. If not, we'll go for unboxings because we unboxings too. Now, at $50, there is no way in the world you're selling your product as you're not making any money off of that. I can tell you that from the door, you're not making any money. Because, like I said, any paint you buy, you're going to hit that 50 mark easy. Easy, you're going to hit the 50 mark. Easy. Oh, yeah. Signed his name right to the freaking container. This is where you commit the other post office mail fraud. We nailed him on. Signed his name on the container. This is where we got the black paint. Committed mail fraud. There's another unboxing of your product right there where I bought your stuff. Got multiple unboxings on all your stuff. Yeah, we got him a couple of times. I told you we got him on a lot of stuff, man. Bought a lot of Crow stuff. Then he started realizing that we were figuring out how his products were made. And it wasn't too hard to figure out, you know. And then that's when he basically started committing the fraud. That's when we started seeing all that stuff pop up.
I paint because I'm gonna contact you on this. So that's why I did the unboxing. This
Got your stuff. Yeah, we tested all your stuff.
This
stuff is
Metallica Mix 2.0. This is what we got. But for some reason, he's advertising 2 forms of screen paint right here. Now, where's all the screen paint at? Because if you tell me that I got a...
Didn't you sign your name on it with that little happy face? I told you about doing personal containers. This can get you in trouble. And you signed your name. That's your signature right there. It's the same signature and the same handwriting with your R's and everything. The same thing that popped up on his signature. When we sent packages to you and you signed for them. That signature. Yeah, I told you. Stop doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. When I sit there and tell you that this product is trash and we tested it, it's trash. Right there. Like so much of his stuff is not even funny.
I got to contact you to get this paint. I will contact you. I'm not going to pay you another $85. You're going to...
Boom. That stuff matched house paint. How long ago was that? 5 years ago. 5 years. 5 years. Had your stuff, man.
Doing out there, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light projection.
These are all the tests.
Because I'm going to contact you on this.
See these right here? These are all the tests we did on your paint that failed.
What we got?
In the test demonstrations. All of them failed.
We got right here. We got...
All of them failed. Your product came up too dirty.
Okay, how's everybody doing out there? First things first.
You said your white levels? That stuff came out dirty.
Luminous 4K screen paint. Sorry.
Dirty.
Using ambient light projection technology, gain times 2. I'm looking at this sample sheet. So this right here is
Bought your product, unboxed it, painted it, did multiple test demonstrations. That stuff came out dirty.
Hey,
We
Pete,
know your
let me
stuff.
contact you on this. So that's why I did the unboxing.
You want to question me on my receipts? I'll mail you my receipts. Where's my receipts on my product you claimed you had at the end of the day? If you ain't got them, you're getting sued. So that's just in case. If you think at the end of the day, Jamie, you're going to think, I'll take him to court and say he'd never had my product. Go and play a game if you want. Lie on the oath and see what happens to you. I got videos of me unboxing your stuff and testing it. And I got receipts on all your stuff. Even the receipts you canceled. I got everything. So go ahead and play that game if you want. I can't wait to get you in a courtroom. I can't wait. I want to see how you carry yourself. I don't think it's going to be well. I tell you right now, he's going to be quiet. That's what he's going to do. There we go. The Amazon slip silver. How many times did I tell you? How many requests did I tell you to do that? Oh, man, this is going to be such a cakewalk. I had so many unboxings on yourself, it's not even funny. Like Danny sat there and said, well, how would he know about my product? He never had it. You kept canceling the orders. You kept buying your stuff. You kept giving me back my money. And then you finally got scared and pulled on your website. We can show it. So if I sit there in court and say, yeah, Your Honor, we bought his product multiple times and he gave us back the money. You got proof of that? Yep, here's the receipts right here. And also, too, on top of that, he got so frightened, he pulled down his own marketplace. We got a video showing it. I record everything. Yeah, that's up, man. It's so easy to catch you guys. It is so easy. It's like right now, in the middle of an open case, you're using fake accounts. The only person who used a fake account in there was basically Mr. Williams. And Mr. Williams got himself in more trouble because Mr. Williams is in the middle of an open case now. He's being accused of attacking our company, terrorist threats, all that. At the end of the day, you can't contact my company at all, Mr. Williams, at all, because you're out of an open charge. Even if you contact my company and say, hey, blah, blah, and it has nothing to do with this, that, and the other, you can't contact the company, period. You get that through your thick head at the end of the day so you can understand that. You don't have to contact my business. You can say, hey, orange tree, purple crown, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. You have an open case for contacting and harassing my company. So you cannot contact my company at all. I can use that against you. I can show when we go to a court, when I go to prosecute you, that in the middle of an open case, that you were still sending stuff to my company's account, which means this can get you more jail time. So keep playing. Go do some more dumb stuff. Because that tomorrow morning, I'm printing it out. That's going back over to tomorrow. And that's more charges that Jamie's going to have to add to his account. We're digging holes for each other. That's what we're doing. It's like watching two people digging in the same hole. That's what you guys are doing. You're burying each other at the same time. So Jamie, the more dumb stuff he does, it's going to get you in trouble. And the more dumb stuff you do, it's going to get him in trouble. I told y'all, they locked y'all all in the same case. Y'all are stupid. And then going to sit there and contact me in the middle of a stream. We're recording the whole thing. Good gracious, y'all stupid. If you're mad about what I'm saying about you at the end of the day, stop doing dumb stuff. And then that way I don't have to say stuff about you at the end of the day. That's how it works. Gee whiz, you guys do all this dumb stuff. This is how we catch you. Look, product failed there again. I'm like, what can we use this stuff for? Can't use it for anything. It's outdated. This freaking paint is so far outdated, it's not even funny how outdated it is. They got people on YouTube to give you free paint to do the same thing his product does, and it's free.
Guys, how you doing out there?
That's
First
an
of all,
old
my name is Kenneth
demonstration.
Bird. I'm the creator of Crystal H Technology Protection Screens using smart technology.
Jamie, this is me. This is my other house I was at. See how I had the light hitting my screen on each side? I got an open door. This is how you do a demonstration with an open door. Screen halfway across the oh, door's open.
And then in the center of the screen over here,
That's our silver
I have
technology.
the, BMP Supernova. All right, to show you exactly that we take our test to the next level.
So when you have that gray paint you have at the end of the day, you know, that corny stuff that you have to have doors halfway across the room that don't even touch the environment, I'm doing a demonstration with the screen, making contact with our technology, and the door open right next to the screen. Because that's how you do demonstrations next to an open door. And next to a certified $3,000 projection screen.
If you look at our screen, there is no dark edges around the corners. The picture looks crisp, it looks perfect, it looks beautiful.
You don't even know how to make gray paint right. I literally can make your gray paint better and give it away for free. Easily. You want to challenge me on that one? You want to challenge me and I can't make your paint better? And post the ingredients. As a matter of fact, I already did it multiple times on camera. And I gave you the ingredients to make it, and you never did. So I can make your product. This is what I'm going to do. When you're gone, I'm going to re-engineer new grade paint. And I'm going to take over that market too. Because we can. Well, no, very wrong. So people that grade paint, they have to make their money. I don't care. But your name, I'm taking it. I'm gonna make something better with it. You won't need it anymore. It'll be gone. I'll be taking over it. The rest of you that mix whatever that PSP crap is, yeah, we're gonna get rid of that tainted mess and make something better. Give it away for free. We don't sell great paint and give it away for free. We'll make a better version of it. We don't make it. We want nothing to do with it. We'll call it the replacement or something. But it'll be better than y'all stuff at the end of the day. But you won't need it anymore where you're going. So I'll take over that. At least if people want to pay for great paint, you should at least get it for free. And they should get a better quality too at that. And all the stuff we'll do will be tested. So that way they know the limitations of what they're getting and they're not being lied to and getting something that doesn't what it's supposed to do. So that's the problem, gentlemen. You try to mark your products up as being something special and truly it's not. Instead of being truthful to people and saying, hey, look, the levels are going to be fair, the color's going to be fair, it's going to show better in an ambient light controlled environment or a darker environment. That's what you should be selling. Not, oh, it's going to produce in a full lit environment, 100% contrast, but stop it. Just stop it. This is why your companies are going to court, because we're challenging you on this, that you're lying. But once you're gone and you're not around anymore, I'll basically fix the mess that you made at the end of the day, and we'll make those products better and for free. Let me see. And if you're going to sit there and ask me what's my experience level, my experience level means that I was making gray screen paint before you ever existed on YouTube. That's where my experience level is. I can't believe we did this much testing under his stuff, man. Like, it's crazy on how much testing we have done on that stuff.
You're seeing here is a Supreme 8 actually painted on a bed sheet. Over here we have the Dark Star 9. As I told you before, if I take a Dark Star 9 and I put it against a gray screen paint mix, automatically the Dark Star 9 is going to be the produced paint that you come with the Paxson or any form of dark gray.
Yeah, that's why I know y'all can't take on Dark Star 9. Dark Star 9, sorry, the video being blurred like that. Dark Star 9's technology is really good. It's not better than, I say it's not better than Diamond. That's my personal opinion.
You can't see the black background here or here because that screen does not have the capability.
But they can pick up that contrast.
Same color, and if it was gray, it would be able to blend into the screen perfectly, but it doesn't. Because our screen is 100.
Now, Jamie, you see the demonstration you did the gray versus gray, and you were in that super dark environment trying to say, I got a contrast level? Bull crap. You're supposed to be in a fully lit environment when you test contrast levels. This way the customer knows exactly where the contrast levels are going to fail, if they're going to do well, what's going to happen, because again, that's misleading. So if your contrast levels work so well, what happened to the customer with the 200-inch screen? Because his screen washed out completely. Great screens don't pick up in fully lit environments and they can't read contrast. So that's why he did the demonstration in the dark and bragged about it. Gee, when people saw that, they were like, wow. Wow, he lies so much. He does lie so much, you can't help it. What's the name for a person who, okay, what's the name for a person? What's it called when a person can't stop lying? There we go. That's the problem you have, Jamie. You can't stop lying. You literally can't stop. You lie on top of lying. You literally do it. Sometimes they say it's a sickness. Sometimes they say there are people who need medication for it or some kind of psychotherapy for it. Because you do. You lie on top of lying. We watched that demonstration of your product matching house paint. You said in one video that your product would match on the P2 and your product would pick up a perfect contrast level. And then you turned out the environment and made it super dark and you lied on camera, knowing that you just did a video in your red hoodie and your contrast levels didn't pull up. But you lied in the other one. You didn't see that video? That's why I think at the end of the day you have some kind of mental problem. I'm definitely going to request that you get a 302. Because after seeing those pictures of our bodies, my body on these weird puppets, that's kind of creepy, you know? You're a grown man doing that kind of stuff. That's very creepy. And this is why we're going to suggest you get a 302. That you get psychiatric evaluation. Because I've never seen anybody lie like that. You make a perfect politician. Let me see. Here's your product versus Crystal Edge Technology screens over here. Yep.
It's oversaturated with
it's
contrast. There is a thing where you can actually have a screen oversaturated with so much contrast that it makes natural colors look. Things about what
Paint comes up very dirty. Like I said, these were tests.
Don't do that because I will out you. I will take. I'll match yours.
This is from Crystal Edge Technology screens. How far back we've been testing Jamie's products. So this is going to come up in court. They're going to say, how long you been testing this product? So we got demonstrations for quite some time. We have unboxing videos on his products, which we can show you. We have receipts on all his items that we have purchased. Because we're going to be challenging whether you had receipts on my merchandise. You only have receipts on one, and that's the 2.0, and you committed a violation on that one. That's where you're being sued from court for also. So let's see, unboxing. We got two, which one was in that one? My search from their unboxing.
Right. But this is not the UP mix.
Yeah, Jamie, we had a lot of your stuff. Your stuff is trash. It doesn't work. Test just about all your stuff. And all the other stuff, I basically put in orders. Orders to go pick up. You got scared and you canceled orders left and right. You want me to dig those up too? And you canceled orders left and right? Stuff don't work, man. This stuff match house paint on so many levels, it's not even funny on how much it matched house paint. That's right there. That's your post office fraud charge. It's committed. This is another form of pictures you're posting about me at the end of the day. See? We got you on so much stuff, it's not even funny. Look at that. Yeah. Do you know how much money I can sue you for posting my pictures without my permission? Did I give you the right to do that at all, period? You know how much money I can sue you for? That's why I said there's no way in the world you're going to be able to pay back what you owe me. You can no way in the world. But you got a nice collection over there, so what's going to happen is they'll go through all your stuff and they'll auction it off. First, they got to bring somebody in to see what the value of it all is, and then they'll auction it off. You probably, chances are, won't get the money on what it's worth, but everything, your printing machine, all that stuff, you got any cars, bikes, anything, yeah, that's all ours. And by the time you make it back, well, you won't make it back till basically after the lawsuit. I don't know about that one right there. But anyway, after you do, well, no, it's not going to happen. But let's just put it this way. We'll freeze your banking account, credit cards, debit cards, all that stuff will be frozen, everything. You won't get access. You won't have any money. So it's going to be gone. No, you bought it on yourself, right? I'm even going to freeze her banking account too. Your wife's? Yeah, I'm going to freeze her banking accounts, everything. Anything that's tied. You married her, right? Y'all married each other, right? Then guess what? Her accounts get frozen too. Everything. All your accounts are locked because you owe money. No, we can't touch it. The debt collectors will tell you. That's what they do. Your credit score, gone. Diminished. Her credit score, diminished. Gone. That's what comes with a huge lawsuit. They damage all that. Criminal charges, well, they'll pretty much wipe away your job. You won't have it anymore. You won't even have your residency because they can't keep you there. You can't be there with criminal charges pending against you on top of that. Technically, you can't be there with criminal charges pending. Oh, man, it's going to be bad. And then keep in mind, he's going to go through that. Everybody else who owes money is going to go through the same thing Jamie's going to go through. Their banking accounts will be frozen. Yeah, all that stuff. They're going to lose all that. Yeah. And mind you, I can even take your wages too. So even if you do happen to get out of this unscathed, well, Danny, well, yeah, it depends. If he doesn't wipe this off of his account, we can challenge his company. We can get him on charges for fraud. Then he definitely would be inside. But if he does remove them, or he has a way to back it up, then there's no criminal charges that can file against him. But I can sue the daylights out of him, which means if you work, Danny, that means your money belongs to me. Because you have to pay your wages to me. Not all of them, but you'll be paying the majority of them to me. And anything you have in your banking accounts, anything at all, land, property, anything you have is mine. Because you got to pay that back. You're going to be ordered to pay that money. And I'm not going to trust you to pay me that money. I don't think you are. I'm going to go in and I'm execute judgment on you. I'm going to have a debtor come over, a debt collector, go through your stuff, figure out what everything is worth, then tally up to what we owe. And we know you don't have $10 million laying around. So maybe you can get it from somebody, borrow it from a family member or something, but you're going to have that money. Keep in mind, this will grow with interest too. So interest alone can kill you. So you're going to have to pay that up. You'll figure it out. You guys got yourself in this situation. You'll figure it out. Maybe you can all work together and figure it out. I don't know how that's going to work anyway. But you'll figure it out. Just make sure you have it, that's all. And if you're sitting at the end of the day, well, he needs the money because he's broke. No, you see my account? Yeah, I make more than you guys make. So, no, I'm good. But you guys are going to owe me at the end of the day. So you're going to have my money. If you have good credit, that's gone. Just remember that. All that gets diminished because they put liens on you. Because you can't pay up the rest of it. Let's see something for a minute. Debt collectors taking your things. I think I'm joking. You got payment due. You're going to owe me money. Payment due. You're going to pay my money. I'm suing you. That's what the officer asked me when he saw it. He said, you're going to file a lawsuit? I said, yes, I am. He said, ooh, yeah, because it's going to hit hard. So yeah, got to pay me. I wonder. Let's carry over to the house. Suing someone for it came back on that one. Suing someone for $10 million for committing fraud against your company. I can sue you for wasting my time too. You know that? Yep. See? I can sue you literally for wasting my time. So you bring me to court and you don't have enough evidence to back it up. You waste my time. I'm gonna countersuit and sue you right back, and I bet you I'll win. I can sue you for wasting my time. I know all this stuff, man. At the end of the day, look at this right here. California man pleads guilty to defrauding a local business. Yeah, you can be screwed. You can be sued on this. So, Jamie, you're over in California, right? You committed fraud against my company, right? My business, right? Not local, but my business. Yeah, I can sue you for that. Look how worse. Look at the worst it can get into. You can get up to, let's see, settlements can jump up into anywhere between $586 million. Gentlemen, we're not talking about, at this particular point, you have to understand the situation you've gotten yourself into. I've given you the ability to be able to take my business to court, to sue me, because you made claims against me, right? You understand the crazy behind all this? You don't have any proof, because I can back everything up in court. I'm suing you for this. I can sue you for, when I said millions, I can get you for 10 million, 20 million, 50 million. I know you don't have the money. It's not about that. It's the fact that I'm going to bury you in debt. That's the whole purpose. It's about burying you in mountains of debt. That's what it's about. I will clean everything from you, and you will still owe me millions of dollars. Lawsuit money that collects interest. So yes, lawsuits can collect interest. It'll go to a collection agency. Let's say you're sued on debt according to finances protection, consumer debt collection likelihood, debt lawsuit. So factors. Let's see what happens if you're sued for. Let's see. What would be the what's it called? Let's see. Interest. Interest. Let's see. Interest. What would be the interest on $10 million lawsuit for a debt collector? This is going to be brutal. Gee whiz. That kind of money owed, I can run over anything the freak I want. That means I can walk and take anything from you. See, if I sued you for, say, I win like $10,000. Some of you could pay that, but no problem. But if I sue you for 10 million, I can take anything I want. How much interest can you collect on a $10 million lawsuit? Gee whiz. I guarantee you, some of you are going to pee yourself in court. I guarantee you are. So let's see. Let's say a rough number. Let's see. Let's see what we can sue. What's our max? Let's see what we can get. I'm curious. Let's see. $10 million lawsuit and civil court. Now, I could do this. I could sue all of you in one hit. So if I sue all of you in one hit, you all would have to pay the same amount of money out. This is another way I could go about it. I can individually sue you, or I can just sue all of you in one hit, because basically all of you are involved in this. So I can sue all of you for something like $20–30 million. Because I can get more money out of it, and I can just sue you in one large group. Because all of you are involved in this mess. So say I sue for like roughly, because we got the evidence, we've given you guys the option to back up the evidence against us, and you failed. So we can sue for what we want. So say I want about 30 million. All right? Now we know you don't have 30 million. We know that from the door. You've no way in the world you can pay this. But it's not that, like I said before, it's just the massive amount of liens we're gonna lay on top of you. That's what that's for. I'll get what I gotta get out of you. I'll probably get roughly probably like 100K or something like that, or probably a little more. I don't know, I'll probably get something like that, maybe a little more than that, who knows. But the bigger lawsuits come in on suing Google. Not Google, I'm sorry. YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, which we clearly stated to you companies at the end of the day that these individuals were committing these acts. And I did send you guys out letters telling you to remove their accounts, Wix also, and you refused to do so. And because of that, my lawyers will be suing you for millions of dollars. Because you allowed this stuff to go on. And we contacted you, especially Wix. Especially Wix. I contacted you the most, and you did nothing at all. So I'll be suing your company for millions and millions of dollars. And warn people at the end of the day. Now, Wix will probably sell out of court. And I'll tell you why. Because Wix has a policy on their website that basically clearly states that they don't tolerate copyright infringements, which Jamie did multiple times. And he was a Wix user just like me at the end of the day. So Wix is not going to allow us to go to court. And the reason why, because if it ever gets out that they allowed another Wix user to violate another Wix user's copyright, no one would touch their company with a 10-foot pole in the fear that they're basically copyrighted protected, or patent materials might get ripped off by another Wix user, and Wix would do nothing about it. Oh, I forgot about that. I need to get that ready too. So we're probably not going to be on Wix site long. I can tell you that much from the door. We're going to probably go with GoDaddy, because I already set up an account with them just in case. But we are going to sue Wix. I have a lawsuit coming toward them, because we did contact Wix multiple times. I actually contacted YouTube and Instagram. So I'm definitely going to file lawsuits to their platforms also too when we get done with these guys. So once you guys are prosecuted, jailed, and basically paying me out my money, we're going after these other people next. Because if you're found guilty in all this at the end of the day, and we show hard evidence, videos, pictures, everything in the 9 yard, how you basically abuse these platforms, we're going to sue you, and they're probably going to sue you back. Not us, they're going to sue you, because you abused their platform. That's the blast, when you have the nuclear reaction and you have that boom. That's what you're about to come off of that, because we're going to go after their companies too, because they used these different platforms to slander our company, and we contacted these companies and they did nothing about it. So we're going to sue these platforms, and they're going to turn around and they're going to file suits at you guys, because they're going to be mad. They're going to be very upset. Now what are they going to do? They're going to ban us and say, oh, you can't use our platform anymore? I really don't care at the end of the day. You're going to pay me a lot of money. I can retire and quit. So all the evidence that will be presented in court to prosecute you guys is the same evidence we're going to be sending back to them to prosecute y'all. Y'all let all this nonsense go on this channel of them basically slandering my company, calling me this, calling me that, and you didn't remove any of their channels, none of them at all? And you guys are the big thing about copyrights, and you let them use their copyrights over and over again? Oh, heck yeah, we're going to sue the crap out of freaking YouTube. And I hope they pick up on this too. So they know, yeah, I'm going to sue the daylights out of y'all. We contacted y'all multiple times and y'all did nothing. So now you're going to pay me. Now, if a gentleman want to sit there and say, oh, he needs the money. No, you saw what I make. I make more than y'all. If I sat there and pushed myself, which I don't want to do, because I only do like 3 orders a day, or 2 orders a day. Sometimes I just do 1 order a day because that's all I need. But if I pushed myself and I wanted to sell 50 cans of paint a day, good gracious, I don't even want to think about that. You think about 50 times my lowest, which would be around $264. You add that up. Yeah. So, no, I don't even have to work that hard. I don't work any other job. This is the job I work, and that's it. I was able to maintain that big house with no problem whatsoever because I don't really have to work that hard because of my technology. But in order for me to get my technology to that point, it took years and years and years of hard work and tons of testing to get that level. Which is the reason why you look at my YouTube channel, it shows that I'm 10,000 in. Took years of doing it to get that credibility, get that work done. So if you think you dummies at the end of the day gonna come along and take what I built at the end of the day, you got the wrong person at the end of the day. I'm gonna take you to court and prosecute you. I'm gonna take everything from you and throw you in jail. And then when I get done, I'm gonna go after these platforms that didn't do anything about it when we requested it. All right, let's get back to something real quick because I'm gonna get a bowl of cereal and watch some TV. Let's see. We have the $5 right there. Quite frankly, Jim, you're not making anything at all, period. You're not. And since you match house paint, you're actually under the price of house paint right now. So, yeah, I don't know why you come in talking about, I think the reason why you're upset and angry because you're mad because you don't make what I make at the end of the day. But you can't make what I make if you're ripping your customers off. If you're stealing from your customers, no, you can't make that. Who in the right mind is going to pay for this? Who's going to pay for that? No one's going to pay for that at all.
Value. Let's do this. Nice. Toilet is right next to the fridge. So, what are the results on this? All right, let me tell you what the result is. It doesn't produce. I don't know. I mean, for being a gray screen, the black levels is just not there from my projector. So would I use it with my P2 projector, even though it's 2 million to 1 contrast and all that stuff? No, I would not use it. Okay. First of all, you know, the whites are really off. It's like an ivory color, like I said. They're really off. The blacks are not even there. Okay. Color, yeah, of course. You can see different colors. But look at that versus that. You could tell right away. But other than that, a all-around solid picture, I'm not gonna get from this. I'm not. See, everything's kind of yellowish compared to this, different tones. You know, it just doesn't, no. And I could do more, like showing you black levels, which it's gonna fail completely. I want to show you some bright scenes. And then we do some more black. But the whites are off, colors off, no black levels, and for 1/4, if you're gonna have a discount, it's like $40 almost, $37.50, depending on where you're at. Your taxes is my barrier or something, right? But yeah, okay. Look at that green. Where you're at, your taxes is discount. It's like $40 almost, 37.
Jamie, you said $40, right? How much you sell your products for? $50, right? Now at the time, this product wasn't going for $50. At the time, this product was going for somewhere around like $90. That's what it was going for. So now he sells it for $50 now. But at the time, it sold for $90. So now that you sell your product for $50 and not $90 anymore, how in the world are you making any money? If you have to buy this product to make your paint, unless you're doing the whole Danny thing by saying you make your paint by scratch, that nonsense. So you're buying paint, you're buying something over the counter. And in California, that costs you around $47, almost $50 for a quart, then how the frick are you making your product? How are you selling it? A quart of that, you're saying it's going to cost you around $47. Your product sells for $50. Did you think about that when you bought the video back? Because when you did the video at the time, like I said, your product was $90. If your product was $50 at the time, I don't think you would have said $47, because that wouldn't have made any sense. See where you mess up? You took an old video from back then, brought it back, changed the title of it, and then try to basically convince people to buy your product still because it's supposed to be different. We're all looking at the same thing. But the funny thing about it is the things you're saying in the video back then don't match the things that are going on now. So if your product's selling for $50 and you said it costs $47 a quart, how are you affording to make this stuff? Gee whiz, this guy doesn't think when he talks.
And for 1/4, if you have a discount, it's like $40 almost, $37.50, depending on where you're at. Your taxes.
$37.50, $40. Still, how are you making your product? You still got to ship it out. If you ship this out by one of these flat rate postal envelopes over here, it costs about $8.49. So, let's see. This is why so you change the price to $50. So this is you go out and say it's at $37.50, right? So let's see, 37.50 take away $50. You have $12.05 left over, and that's from a quart. So how are you making people's paint? Because everybody gets their product over the counter. Everybody. It depends on what you do to it that makes it different. Like Betty and Jill's cake, the Betty Crocker story. They both get their Betty Crocker at the supermarket. For some reason, Betty's tastes far better. So what does Betty do, and what secret ingredient does she put in to make the original cake taste better? So everybody gets their stuff over the counter. What do we put in our stuff to make our stuff different than everyday black paint? We test against black paint all the time. What do we do? Can't tell you that, sir. It's a secret. But there has to be something. That's why we do the black on black demonstrations to show that we're not the same. But you, on the other hand, can't do a gray on gray because you're matching. So it shows that your product that's over the counter is matching stuff that's over the counter also. And there's nothing special about your product, that anyone can do it. So with that being said, in this scenario, you Betty and Betty both had the same cake, same ingredients, both taste the same, nothing different at all, period. So, at the time, again, $90, $37.50, right? Now he sells this for $50 because he knocked down the price because no one's going to pay for this at all, period, because it matches that. That's $37.50. That's $50. So how are you making money? Because if it costs you $37.50 and you take that away from $50, you're left with $12.05. And your shipping in the US, you said it's free, right? So you charge postal shipping package, you're left with $12.05, and we'll take that away from $8. Let me see if I'm just 1% sure. How much is the flat rate padded envelopes to ship out? Let's see. What is the price for United States flat rate shipping padded envelopes? They're around, let's see, the legals are around $9. What are the legals for that much? That's pretty easy. Padded envelope right there. It's just at flat rate. Let me see. United States Postal Service flat rate shipping envelopes.
Here is information from USPS.
Yep, that's about what I pay right there. Okay, so let me get this straight. So I would say from our end, what I pay for, because I get breaks, but on my end, because of my shipping thing and all that, I get breaks. But right now, it's supposed to be around, for a padded flat rate envelope, is around $8.80. So we have $8.80, right? That leaves you $3.70 left over. So you're making $3.70 per every order. That's not even worth my time to do a video at all, period. That's pretty much what you just said. Now keep in mind, we're being nice here, because that was 4 months and some change ago. Actually, 4 months when the video went down. It was a couple of years, since probably a year later since he uploaded the video. So keep in mind, the price could have changed. Paint could have been a lot more expensive than it was then than it is now. So it could be a lot more for him, as he says it costs that much. So how are you making a profit? And we're not talking about, that would be just the paint itself. This is why I told, when I added it up, there's no way in the world at $50 that you could add in, and you said a quart, mind you. So you're making this quart by quart by quart. You're not making it by gallons. You have to make it by quart by quart. Because if it's somewhere around $37.50 for a quart, I couldn't imagine what a gallon costs over there. Yeah, so he's making it quart by quart. So you're making $3.70. That's what you're making. Now, what happens if it's overseas? That's going to cost you even more money. Even though they're paying a $70 surcharge fee, not every place is going to be the same price overseas. It's not flat rate over there. You can charge $150 here. You can pay $80 there. It can be $60 there. It can be $200 there. Depends on where it's going. So, yeah, you bringing your price down to $50 pretty much killed you. Literally. Because at least if you were $90, you'd have a little bit of money left over. Not much, but at least you would have something. But if you're talking about the price of that is $37.50, and you sell your product for $50 a quart, and that's a quart also, no, you're not making anything.
This is my berry or something, right? Discount. But the whites are off, colors off, no black levels, and for 1 quart, if you don't have a discount, it's like $40 almost, $37.50, depending on where you're at. Taxes. So
even at $40, you're making less. At $40, you got $10 left over. That's it. And after you pay for shipping, probably about $2.20. No, sorry, $1.20 left over. Is that right? Well, let me just. After 10, yeah, he has $2 and around 20 cents left over. because you have the mailers are around $8.80. So yeah, that will leave you. Sorry, that'll leave you $1.20. Got that wrong right there. About $1.20. So that's what you have left. So you're not making any money. That's what you're mad about. But you got a chance to breeze through my account for a second and see exactly what I make in my account. Yeah, my paint, basically the reason why you're going to say over expensive paint, it's not worth the time. Well, can you match any of my test demonstrations? Because I'm going to challenge your company on that too. You can't even pass one of my black versus black demonstrations. You look at you doing your gray versus gray. You're matching. Can't pass any of my stuff at none of my tests. This is why we give you multiple challenges. You never passed any of them. And you're mad at the end of the day because you don't make what I make at the end of the day. You don't make what I make at the end of the day because your product's crap. You don't do the time to do the testing. You can't back your products up. Customers get ripped off in the process. You rob, you steal, you commit fraud. Yeah, that's why your customers are getting ripped off. Well, you don't have any customers. Customers not buying the stuff. We can't find any of your customers. I literally went in and put in, let me see. We put in, we put down 1176 because this would be the customers, because that's what he want by. He changes it so much. Let me see. Go 1176. Oops. What did we hit right there? Wrong button. I'm going to put down customer review. Customer. Update. See if anyone's posting on the Cinemax. Now, you do know this is going to be embarrassing because if we find any of your customers posting on the Cinemax, we can clearly show this is a customer got burnt because we all see house paint. Customer review. I'm going to review. And Danny, you don't have any because we can't find any. See? Nothing comes up. Crow 76, because this is what his old customers will fall under. Customer reviews. Only we pop up. Only we pop up. You don't have any customers. Your customers are taking their videos out. They don't want to be known with that mess. As a matter of fact, let me show you something. This is where Crow got busted. He got caught doing something really dirty, and he changed his YouTube channel in the middle of a live stream. He changed his channel to something called MicroStrategy US. This is the dirty stuff we catch you doing. Look at this. That's us again reporting you. That's us again reporting you. That's us again reporting. You don't have any customers. Customers are yanking their videos left and right. They don't want to be a part of that mess. They don't want the embarrassment of being on YouTube knowing they're affiliated with you. And you know what the worst thing about it is? The people that are being prosecuted along with you, they don't want to be affiliated with you because they're going to start pointing the finger when it comes out that jail time. They see how much jail time you get? Like, oh, shoot, really? That's what the freak they gave him? Oh, heck no. They're going to try to get out of that. Yes, they are. When they see what you get and their charges are in with your charges, yeah, they're going to try to separate from you as fast as possible. But that's not going to happen. But yeah, you don't have any customer reviews. I looked it up. This is us. This is all us. Look, because we were testing his product, he got scared. It says right here, Crow 1176 changes his YouTube channel in fear of our tests. He changed his whole entire account to something called MicroStrategy US. Gee whiz, Louise, man. Now, last couple of days, I gave you some attention. Do you want any more attention from me? I don't think you do. See how much damage came to you in the 2 days I spent giving you attention? You got additional charges stacked on top of you. A couple now new people who are getting prosecuted for this mess. At the end of the day, you want any more of my attention? I gave you ultimatums to prosecute my company. If you don't, I'm going to sue you for $10 million. I gave you the option to basically send black paint to my front door. You didn't do that either. It's going to get you more jail time for that. You want any more of my attention? Now, tomorrow morning, if I go about my business and go back to work, do you want more of my attention? Because I guarantee you, if you get my attention again, it's going to get far worse than what I'm giving to you right now. I'll give you ultimatums at the end of the day that will seal your fate on so many levels it's not even funny. I'll give you the option to send me black paint. You know how bad that's going to get for you. told you at the end of the day, if I spent a month digging into your guys, at the end of the day, you will not like the outcome. I only spent 2 days on you. 2 days, and look how bad it's got for you. Only thing you guys got in the back of the end is just sending me dumb emails or the same dumb stuff you've been sending me since day one. When I come on here, I show hardcore evidence on you guys. I out you guys for what you are. Where's your customers, Jamie? You don't have any. I got more customers than you. More customer reviews than you have. Let's go look up another one. Let's look up Danny. Well, Danny isn't having with some kind of, well, not shocked because he kept pulling his website down. He literally kept pulling his website down. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Got it already in the system already. Customer reviews on PSP products. Right there. That'll be us. Talking about where is PSP customer product reviews. There you go. Where's your reviews? We pop up. How the freak are we popping up? Because think about that for a minute. You guys, just to think about it, you guys talk all this trash on YouTube. How is it when we look up your customer reviews, there's customer reviews, us popping up talking about where's your customer reviews? Gee whiz, that's so freaking embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. I think I just made my old head explode. Are you kidding me? You talk all that trash. You had the nerve to put this up on your website talking about, oh, we'll be back. We'll be fulfilling customer orders. What freaking customer orders are you freaking talking about? The only ones that come up here is the video telling us where your customer reviews are at. Where is Partay's PSP customer reviews? Supposed to be end products. Gotta fix that one. It says be end products. End products. I'll fix that. But anyway, yeah. Because we went on your website, on this site, and we went to your page and we looked for product testing and found nothing at all. I swear, you know, I feel like right now, you ever watch the Saturday Night Live? Can you smell what the cocoa is cooking? That's what I feel like right now. What the cocoa is cooking from Saturday Night Live, because that's so funny. The Rock was on, Dwayne Johnson, when he was doing the whole wrestling skit. And he was like, how he talked about how he did all this stuff to this guy, and then basically, I totally catfish you, man. Yeah, that's how I feel like right now. Went to your site, dug up your videos, went to your site, looked them up, and we found nothing. And that's what the Kenny is cooking. Gee whiz. Oh, it's so funny, I swear. I have to laugh at that one. That's a good one right there. That's what the Kenny is cooking. That's what the Kenny is cooking. Gentlemen, you want to see me cook some more? I don't think you want any more. All right. So, wait till you see me in the courtroom. I'm brutal. Very brutal in a courtroom. I can't wait. Chance to do something that very few YouTubers get a chance to do is capture the trolls and prosecute them. Very few people get a chance to do that. And we would have never caught him. We would have never caught Jamie if we didn't make an LLC. That's how we caught him. Freaking LLC. Well, actually, the LLC confirmed it. I'll be honest, truthfully, the LLC confirmed it. But the customer who he pissed off, excuse my French there, that's what basically got him caught. But I wasn't really sure because I'm thinking like maybe, you know, a freaking post their address too, unless the guy moved. So, yeah, went back and said, hey, look, we found this on somebody's account. And he came in the room spazzing out, cursing us out. I said, oh, it must be his address. And then when the not only it was your address, but exactly where you were at in the apartment complex. That's how the process server found you. Let me see. And that's what the Kenny is cooking. All right, let me see. Let's go to address confirmed. Gee whiz, that's us. That's all us. That's all us. It's Black Series Edition LLC with Crystal Edge Technology screens. I don't know how that is what the Kenny is cooking. Okay, let's go over here real quick. Let's grab up address confirm. So if you ever say, hey, track down my address. No, we didn't track your address. Someone posted your address because you robbed them. Let's see. See address. Yep. And then you sat there and you cried and whined, you little Karen. You're a Karen Crow. You sat there and you cried and whined in a room about the freaking network grade test against the Cinemax, and you cried about how we didn't have it. It matched in your own demonstration twice. You cried and whined about public domain so everybody can get it. Jawa. 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 Let me see real quick. This way. Jawa. Address confirmed. There's somebody on Facebook who, I don't know what you did to them, but they were mad. Very mad. And when I came in there, I was going through forum sites and I saw it pop up and I said, oh, shoot, right there. Address confirmed. That came from a person over on Facebook that you ticked off and they got mad and they posted the entire shipping label. So let me get this straight. How in the world would I be able to get my hands on an entire ship? All right, there we go. T-Mobile internet acting up. I was able to teleport into the post office, grab this, get a photocopy of it, and come out. Right? Not on it. Now, without the LLC, there you go. See what I'm getting at here? This right here is a shipping label, which means whoever had possession of that shipping label posted your address. And that is from the customer who you triggered. And you went in and found the customer's account on Facebook and you talked with them and asked them to remove it. Because when we went back in again, it was gone. But the pictures were there of showing the screen they were very unhappy with because your product sucks. And that's the reason why your address got posted. And you went in and screamed and cried about, oh, I'm going to take you to court for doxing and blah, blah, blah. Still waiting for that one to pop up. And you don't understand is, no, your address was never doxed because that right there doesn't show your apartment number or anything. It shows on the end, because you didn't put that in there, it shows that we were able to retrieve it from Facebook where we found it at. Now, you, on the other hand, tracked down my address, posted the building where I was living at, posted the inside of the building, even posted where my cat sits in the window. That's cyber stalking, buddy. And that's stalking someone's address. But right there isn't. Now, did I ever take the same address as I was living at? Did I put them under any form of LLC documents and make it public domain? No, I didn't do that. You did. There you go. Cry, baby. You cry too much. See? That's how we were able to get your address.
Yeah, you did something wrong. I've never seen anybody post an entire shipping label, especially with their information attached to it.
See? Right there. As I said, I don't talk about anything unless I can back it up. Right here. This is the customer who got mad because Jamie ripped him off and he hated the paint. There it is right there, buddy. Right on Facebook. Ta-da! Yeah. You went in and tracked down their addresses and posted them. By the way, family says hello. You know you got ripples coming, right? Yeah. You might not look the same with the next time I see you when we go to court. But anyway, yeah, that's how we got your address. Because you triggered you ripped one of your customers off. And they posted your address right there and there. So, we got it, and we basically showed right here where we found it at. And you went in, you snapped and went off like crazy. And we said, oh, that must be his address. Right there. So we had your address. We're good. But we didn't know apartment number you were under. We didn't know that. We knew your address was there, but we didn't know the apartment number. You gave me that. You know how you gave it to me? The LLC. The LLC tells exactly where you're at. See, we would have never had you right here unless you filed an LLC, which you did. And that's how we're able to find you, because your LLC told us where you were at. Bum, 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 bum. Do 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 do. I'm sorry, I'm having some fun here. So sorry, I can pause it right there. See, you told on yourself. That's what you did. Now, you made an LLC, right? Around 5/22/2023. That's when you made your LLC, right? Right there, see? Right there, see right there? See? Right there? This is how we found out where you was at in that apartment complex. Because when you wrote it down, you put down apartment. Where's my cursor at, dagnammit? Here it is. Apartment E. That's how we found you. This is you put it on public domain, did you not? That's how we found you. And that's where we sent all your criminal charges are being filed underneath of. Fraud charges, companies fraud charge, everything is being filed under all the information we have right here. That's how we were able to track you down. That's it. So we got you. Oh, those of you taking away the likes, that doesn't bother me. I don't care. At the end of the day, I really don't. So you can remove those. I don't care about that. I'm here to prosecute and get my justice at the end of the day. If anyone's mad at the end of the day because we don't feel the right that I don't have the right to prosecute this guy, go kick rocks and get off my channel. I don't care. At the end of the day, people will buy my technology. You see my price line in there? Yeah, it's going to go higher than that. Because my technology is the best on the market right now. We even have darker, I can say that right there from the day because we did the test and they can take me to court if they want. We even have darker contrast and screen innovation. We have the best technology right now on the planet. Now, in 2024, all my trolls will be crushed and in jail and paying me money that they can't pay at the end of the day. And anyone new that wants to pop up, you will see exactly what we do to them. And I doubt you don't want to walk in their shoes at the end of the day. And my company will continue to rise. My technology will continue to grow. Yes, sirree. So if you feel at the end of the day that you disapprove of what I'm doing to defend my company, then go. I don't care. I'm going to explain something to you at the end of the day so you can understand the true factor of our technology versus everyone else's. We are the only company that you're going to be able to do business with. Let me tell you your options here. And I'm not being rude here. I'm being truthful here. You can go with these guys at the end of the day, and you can trust them with your credit card numbers, your information, and all that stuff. And you see the fraud that they commit. They can't even basically take my company to court because they don't have the evidence to do so. We even gave one of them the option to send me black paint, and he couldn't even do it. So if they can't back up what they said against us, that means they must fear us at the end of the day. And that means you'll deal with your gray, washed out watercolor paints at the end of the day. And again, if you can't, not say you can't afford me, but at the end of the day, if you don't want to buy us, you can go near Black Diamond and all the other high-end companies. I'm pretty sure you won't have a problem paying $3,000, $5,000, $6,000, $8,000 for a screen. And then there's us, who dominates everything. So where are you going to go? We're going to pay for half your projector at the end of the day? That's what's going to happen. Half your machine. You spend all that money for that equipment, for your setup and everything, to only get half a picture. The only way you're going to get a 100% picture is from us. And let me explain something to you on top of that. We've done so much testing that we've literally lifted the bar so high that no other screen paint right now will have the ability to match any of our demonstrations at all, long after I pass off this earth. Come on, our next technology is designed to eat sunlight. Who can challenge us right now? Name one. One company that can challenge us in eating direct sunlight. Anybody. Name one. Name one certified screen right now that can take me. Name them. Any screen paint name, anyone, bring it to us. I sat there on camera so bored of doing test demonstrations, getting certified. I sat there and said, for God's sakes, make a black screen for us to have a challenge. Name one company that can take us. Their FLE technology is unstoppable. Black Series technology is the most advanced right now on the market right now. And once the FLE hits, which we call the Omega, or not Omega, sorry, the Alpha, there's nothing that can touch that technology. We don't even have any certified screens that can touch us. Now, what happens if Mr. Bird decides to sell out for millions of dollars? Because these big companies are definitely going to get wind of our technology, and they're going to think if we get hands on that coding, anyone who has access to it will become the #1 screen. They will pay us anything we want. Now, we can sell out, make millions of dollars, and let you guys suffer in the process. Because the only reason why we got into this to begin with, I made more good money. I was a chef at the end of the day and also went to school for IT tech. So I made very good money. I got into this field because I didn't want to spend $3,000 for a gray wolf. That's the only reason why I got the screen paint products, because I didn't want to spend $3,000 for a projection screen when I bought my BenQ MS500. That's it. I didn't get in here for a competition and this, that, and the other. I didn't get in for none of that. I got in because I didn't spend $3,000 for a screen. And then I started doing research and checking out all the companies and seeing what everybody was doing and this, that, and the other, and got a feel for the system and understanding how it all works. Then I realized, oh, this is the game we play over here. So we play the game where it's the have and have-nots. If you have the money, you can afford to have it. If you don't, then you would deal with the budget, watered down, washed out screens. Even though you paid good money for your projector, you won't get crap for it. And then they convince you to go out and spend money for more high-end projectors to fix the crappy screen that you already have that you could have fixed with our technology with no problem, just like that. Yeah, so now it became different because then when I got into the field, it was all gray paints at the time versus certified screens. So it was us against the certifieds until you guys made it about me at the end of the day and only me. And now you're dealing with a force you can't deal with at the end of the day because I could wipe your entire product line off the face of the planet and think nothing of it. And if you want to tempt me on that, challenge me and see what happens. I could buy your products and you would put every last dime back into my accounts. Have I proved that already? $1,900 from Jamie, $700 from the other one. I buy your products. We do unboxings. They fail. They do nothing what they claim to do. You match none of our test demonstrations. You have nowhere near the test demonstrations that we have competed at the end of the day. So I have options. And I have technology already set up for 2028. You know that already. Composition books full of technology that I haven't had a chance to develop yet. We got a liquid projection screen. We haven't worked on it yet. It's still sitting there. I still haven't figured out what to do with it yet. You know, the funny thing about it is, one more interesting thing about it is, for the certified companies, which we consider, okay, it takes you years to develop your technology. It takes us less than 20 to 30 minutes to develop that technology. That technology, the FLE sitting on that wall right there, that technology was developed in 20 minutes. A 20-minute technology that can wipe out every certified screen. Give us a challenge. Literally, give us a challenge. I'm quite bored. Ugh. So, yeah, we wipe out our trolls. We crush them in the process. We give them the ability to prove that we're fakes at the end of the day. They can't complete that. They get crushed also. I swear I love these master plans at the end of the day. So here's the thing, people. We have the FLE technology launched in 2024. That technology has the ability to wipe everything clean, which is designed to do. It's also designed to trigger off a certified screen to develop a black technology so the Omega technology can come into place and wipe everything clean from there. Because I plan to be the dominant screen before I pass off this earth. That is my goal. It doesn't make a difference, gentlemen. I could be in a shoebox. I could be in a closet. Heck, I can be homeless and I still could wipe your products clean off the face of the planet. You don't understand how it works at the end of the day. It's not about where you're at. It's about what you know. That's what it's about. That's what you have to understand. It doesn't make a difference where I'm at the end of the day. I'm still better. Always will be better. Because I put the hard work, I put the time, and I put the faith in, and I got the passion and love for this business to develop technology you will never understand. That's what you don't understand, gentlemen. Till then, how about we make this interesting? When the TV technology that can filter sunlight comes out, we challenge everybody. Everybody. Now, we have a choice where we can take this challenge at. That's FLE TV technology can filter sunlight. We can take you outside at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and see how many of you stand up when the sun rises. Oh, I love this challenge. And keep in mind, understand this. For those of you who are sitting at the end of the day, you'll never buy it, it doesn't make a difference. There will be thousands more to take your place with no problem. I developed this technology at the end of the day. If I want to be rich, I can basically sell out. It's not hard to do. But I developed this technology to give the everyday Joe the opportunity to be able to have something that he usually would never be able to have. To bring the technology to a point that everybody can afford. So if you want to continue suffering with these washed out paints at the end of the day that can't basically produce their products correctly with no testing and no batch number, and you want to continue to get ripped off, then you buy that mess at the end of the day and you continue to get ripped off. Don't cry on camera about it, and you don't want to ask for it, you got it. If you want better technology that actually can back itself up 100%, then you come to us. If you just want to go out and spend money because you have it, you go out and buy yourself a certified screen. You go out and do that. But at the end of the day, remember, we can take those screens out with no problem. This is pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. Horrible demonstration. Did he get rid of this video? He better not have gotten rid of this video. He better be clicking on me. All right, I'm about to say, not go anywhere. Oh, my goodness. Did we just click on that one? Hold on for a minute. Yes, we did. Hold on. I was looking for this one. This is the perfect, exact, what I wanted. We have an exact duplicate of this one on the video missing. Exactly the same exact way. See, I told you the video was uploaded. It's late. Look at the year on the whatchamacallit, on the comments 1 year ago. Yeah, how can you basically change the title on the video that doesn't match? On our title, it says something completely different. It says at our 38 Black Widow. That's what it talks about. Sorry, 38 technology, right? But you changed it over to it has a yellow tone to it. That video didn't say that. He changed that. And the funny thing about it is, that's a year ago that the video was launched. And on top of that, these are the comments from him a year ago. Oh, man. That's sad, Jamie. That's real sad. You want to meet some of the people who don't know or that are completely colorblind? Let's read what's in the comments section right here. We have right here where it says great video. Right here. Going to get close to our formula. Not even close. Yours win by a mile. Yeah. So let me get this straight.
Listen, you're a great guy.
This is the reason why
Be more humiliating.
we can't track your videos down.
100%, 3750, depending on.
Now they said not even close. So one guy says right here, not even close. Yours wins by a mile. See, we try our hardest not to call your customers stupid. We really do. We try our hardest, but you don't give us much options here. Look at that. Let me see. These have got to be trolls. Let me see. Not even close. Yours wins by a mile. Network gray lacks the whiteness despite not being very over darkly or over dark. Okay. Let's go on here. Your colors are better. Whew. Yeah. I'm going to tell you something for you people made that comment down there. I got this bridge over in Brooklyn that I'm selling for a really good price. You can have it. I will rent it out to you for, let's say, $4,000 a month. Because I know you, and it's special too. It's a special bridge. At 12 o'clock at night, if you get in the center of it, you can actually time travel. Jeez Louise, that is sad. I didn't read the comments on that one. That one I did read the comments on. Now, let's show you what I'm going to do. When the FLE technology launches, this now can become a limited edition product. There's only 50 of those allowed in the entire world. Since people don't value our technology, we'll show you the value that our technology will have and exactly how rare it will be to get your hands on it. That's an FLE. Oh yeah, I rewired the light. I fixed it. $50 in the entire world will only be made. Let's see you match any screen. And just to show you how superior that technology will be, we'll wipe the entire product line. Everybody's products. Everybody. Sometimes in order to show that you are the dominant technology, you have to wipe out everybody. It has to be done. And that's what I'm going to do. I'll start with Amazon. Once we wipe through that list, we'll go through eBay. Once we wipe through that entire list, I'll knock out every single certified screen. We already got one of the top screens already here. And when we're finished, we'll go next to the OLED technology. So it will show you at the end of the day that we can clearly come in and say there's no one else but us. I think I'm going to have to prove that. So be it. We're going to wipe out everybody's product. So, I mean, I have to, because if I'm going to sit there and say at the end of the day, there's only us, I got to back that up. That is true. I can't like say it. I have to back that up. I mean, we knocked out all the certifieds on the Black Series edition, so why not? I'm going for it. Challenge accepted. Now, for those that we do buy your products, look, it's not to slander you in any way. It's a simple side-by-side demonstration to compare which one's better. That's all. Mind you, you're going to have to beat those black levels. We pick up an infinity contrast level. So if you're a gray screen and you can't read that contrast level, you will automatically fail. You see our white levels pick up? So we can blend right into your white levels. We can overpower you in color, and we can destroy you in contrast. There's certifieds that can't even touch us right now. And I can do this at 720p, which I'm doing right now on a projector at $270. So, challenge accepted. I even had one person, we went to go buy their product, they removed the labels off their products. Can you believe that? Because they didn't want to go against their product. And for your trolls out there that have been running your mouths too much, I give you the ability to be able to bring my company to court, sue me, and say at the end of the day that I can't back my products up. Now, you do know that. If you do this, I'll have all your information. I'll know exactly who you are. which means I'll hit you with a counter lawsuit for $10 million for wasting my time. So let's see if people can put their money where their mouth is, because I can do it. See, I love stuff like this. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, I can't wait to launch the Omega. Look how beautiful that looks. 720p. Can you believe that? So now 50 of these are available. Limited edition. Because when I thought about it, at the end of the day, I really don't want to make a lot of paint. Honestly, I don't. I want to make less. I mean, I really just don't. I think I'm going to make the entire product line under FLE, all limited edition products. Because I don't really do that much. I really don't. Do a couple here and there and we're done with it. I'm not doing that much at all. I mean, you just have to be first come, first serve when that shopping cart opens up. That's basically about it.
Wow, your skin is amazing. Oh, thank you.
But we're going to make 50 of these available. That's it. Because I'm only doing 50. Price will still stay the same. I'm just doing 50. I'm making the entire product line FLE, all limited edition. We only make a certain amount. That's it. As for the acoustic projection screens, the ones that are going to cost $260, I'm only doing 20 of those a month. That's it. So I'll put down the list on how many will be available every month. If they sell out, we don't make any more. See, it's not about money for me at the end of the day. If it was about money for me, I'd make thousands of this, thousands and thousands. But no, I don't want to do the work. I'll process it. I'll do the testing and everything that has to be done to make the product the way it's designed to be. But other than that, mass producing? Oh, heck no. I'm not doing that at the end of the day. And I'm definitely not hiring a company to do it. It's just too much work. And I got to be in there. I got to watch over what they're doing. And no, I've done contracts before. I don't even bother with it. I got one company I'm doing a contract with for the FLE technology for the TV screens. And that's it. That's the only one I'm going with. And even with them, they only have 20 of those units. We only make 20 of those screens in the entire world. That's another rare product to try to get your hands on. That's all we're going to make. Now, I don't want people thinking at the end of the day, oh, he's doing that because he's mad. No, I don't want to do it. I did all that. When I had the house, I was doing somewhere between like 60, 70, 80, 100, 200 quarts of paint. It was a lot of freaking work. I don't want to do that no more. So what we're going to do is to basically put our name on the map. We're going to wipe everyone's product. We're going to challenge everyone's product. All the way down to gray screen paints, we'll knock them out. All the way up to freaking certified gunmetal, we'll knock them out. And then it'll be just us. That's it. And then we'll make it a limited edition. You know what this does is drives the product through the roof. Because it shows that we can come at the end of the day. So yeah, we hit that company with this company, with that company, this one, that one, that one, this one, that one, all of them. I can wipe out every single white projection screen outside. You know this stuff is weatherproof? Yeah, FLE technology, the alpha is basically weatherproof. This stuff can be sprayed on just about anything outside. We can knock out every single white projection screen outside. Yard master, whoever you are, we can knock you out. It's weatherproof. It's ultra short throw compatible. It even picks up on projector mapping applications. It's a gaming technology. It's designed to be everything. But I'm only doing 50. Now, let's see, 50, 50, 50, 50. You know, we have to do it at 60. That's why we do it 60, because we're going to make 20 of each. So it'll be 20 of the 20 ounces, 20 units of the 32, and it'll be 20 of the 1 gallons. Because we saw somebody paint an entire wall. People paint entire walls with our technology, and you're not going to do that with 32 quarts. I mean, so sorry, a 32 ounce won't do it. Let me go back to that menu real quick. Do you see how black that menu comes up? It's not supposed to be gray. It's supposed to be black. When I see people showing the OLED demonstrations and their menus are kind of gray, and your menu is supposed to be black. You see that speaker sitting underneath of it? My screen should match that speaker. See how beautiful those colors pop? supposed to look like an OLED TV. No one realized that this was just a dirty piece of wood laying against the garage that I converted into this technology with one coat. That's it. Look how beautiful that level pops up. Look at that. This is what we offer you at the end of the day. But you guys want that cheap, dirty, washed out, untested products. So, I could sell this technology to Diamond. They coat this stuff on their screens. Their screens will do things they've never even seen before. How much you think they would charge you at the end of the day with this technology coated to their technology? We could take a mom and pop's screens that only sell over there for like 50 to 60 bucks. Once that stuff hits it, that screen automatically jumps in value to a couple $1,000s. Ooh, this is a nice one. When did I get this one? Oh, one thing I got to add real quick. It is a bit of bad news too. So the launch date for this technology just got pushed back. Some paperwork we need to get done first. Can't launch yet. But there will be a pre-order for it. I can give you that much. But there'll be only 20 of each in the shopping cart. That's it. Now, I got some people already set aside that I made promises to that they will get this. You will get it no matter what. I have a few people that will be getting this for free. So my honor still stands. You will get it with no problem. And those who I promised to you when the date came out on the 5th, you will get it. Rather than that, we have to push the date back. It's a shame. It's absolutely gorgeous. Think about this. All this, because I didn't want to spend $3,000 for a screen. Isn't that interesting? It's interesting what drives people sometimes. So, no, the Jamies and all those old nut jobs didn't exist when I was around. Gunmetal didn't exist. If it was being developed, we didn't know about it. And I didn't want to spend $3,000 for Grey Wolf. So that's how all this got started. And then later on, it came about competition, because then I started doing these demonstrations. We go to ABS forums, we had people with challenges on our products, and this is where I started pushing harder. And every time someone would deny me, I push harder. And every time I couldn't do it, I would push harder. And now look what I have right now. Mr. Williams, you said I'm not a man of God at the end of the day. Look at God's technology. It is so advanced that there's nothing that can touch it. It took 20 minutes to make this stuff. 20 freaking minutes. I built my company in 2 weeks with technology to a match to all of it. And it passed every single test demonstration under Black Series Edition. And this one right here hasn't been tested yet. This one right here, we just showed demonstrations just to show how superior it is. And you're going to say at the end of the day that technology I have here is fake? Well, since my technology is so fake and you said it never came from God, how about I challenge you on that? How about you take me to court and you prove at the end of the day that I'm a scammer, a robber, I'm ripping people off, and that my Christianity is a fake and everything that God gave me is a fake? You take me to court with the evidence you got. See if you can prosecute me. If not, I will prosecute you. I wonder if I want to advance this. You know, I have the ability to advance this to make this better, right? I think I am. I think I'm going to upgrade this. So you have to understand, for all technology we develop, it has a front and rear capability. We've been blessed with that. And it also has upgrade capabilities, which means I can upgrade this. I can make this far better than what it is. Ooh, kitty cat. Oh. Now, see Danny and Partey? Well, Partey and Danny, same person. Funny. Danny and Jamie, see that background? See that's supposed to produce 100% black? It's not supposed to be gray. Shay Whiz. How many times you got to explain that? You can't have gray backgrounds in OLED demonstrations.
Those harvest blends, blended with multigrain. Try them today.
I got to go pick up my freaking, whatchamacallit projector, my Pico projector. This stuff picks up at 50 lumens. So that contrast level, your contrast don't pick up correctly. So you got to black the background is. That thing looks like a TV. See how your colors don't pop either because your black levels are too low. So, question is, you guys talk all this trash about how y'all got these amazing screen paints. Can you do what I'm going to do? Can you challenge everybody? I can. Gentlemen, can you challenge everybody? Matter of fact, can give me the chance to challenge me in court of law. Take me to court. As you said, you got all this evidence that I'm doing all these bad things, right? Product doesn't work, it's a scam, right? That's what you're saying, right? Then you take me to court. You don't take me to court, I'm going to hit you with a $10 million lawsuit. I'm going to definitely push for higher jail time. And I'm going to make sure whatever lawsuits I hit you with will carry over to your families. If we can do it. I'm going to look into it to see if it can be done. And they're going to get blamed for your mistakes. So you better be able to take me to court, and you better be able to prove what you said out of your mouth, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble. And keep in mind, not only that, I'm taking you to court anyway and suing you, so you better be able to prove it in there too, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble. Ugh, so much bad news for you guys. So much good news for me. I can't wait. I can't. That day they tell me that, oh, Mr. Bird, your court day's coming. Like, yeah! And you guys are like, oh my God, that fast? That fast? It's here already that fast? Yeah, it's Judgment Day coming, baby. I'm going to be there. I'm definitely going to be there. We can't wait for you. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see you. It's going to be, I can't wait to see your faces. I can't wait. What did I say to you, gentlemen? I said, the day you see my face, your life is over. Didn't I say that to you? I meant it. Your life is over. I can't wait. I can't wait. It ain't about the money, gentlemen. Suing you and taking from you. What am I going to do with your money? I don't want your money at the end of the day. I'm going to do something with it, but I'm going to give it away to charity. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. But it ain't about that. It's justice. This is what I'm getting. My justice at the end of the day for putting up with all y'all bull crap. That's what I'm doing. Every time I make a new product or design a new product and put hard work into it, here come you freaking jokers at the end of the day talk about myself being this, that, and the other, how I'm scamming people. I have a sale, y'all talk about my sales being scams. Anything I do, I'm scams. So, okay, y'all want to talk all that trash? Let's bring it to court. And you go up to court and you back up whatever you said about me. Because if you can't back it up, I'm going to take everything from you. That's how it works. So you better make sure when you go to court, you can back up everything. And from what I've seen already, you can't. Mr. Williams is over there repeating the same thing over there. Let your company speak for it. And about let my company speak for it. You open your mouth about my company. You said things that weren't true. You back it up and sue you for some money. $2 million I'm going to take out of your pocket at the end of the day, and I'm going to toss your butt in jail. I don't want to hear that nonsense in the day. That you telling me already from the door that you ain't got no information on me. You just made all that stuff up. So guess what? You're screwed. Because you have no attorney contacting me. Y'all have yet to reach out, take me to court for any of this stuff. So you better do something. Because the closer we get to the due date of all this coming to light, you're going to see a whole different person walk in that courtroom. I will show you no mercy whatsoever. I'm there to take everything from you. That is my main goal. That's my focus. To bury you under that prison and to take everything from you. You're going to learn that there are certain people in life you do not cross. This is what we're going to learn. And when you come out of this, hopefully you learn how to respect people at the end of the day. You talked all this trash. You talked all this nonsense. Now you back it up in a court of law. That's it. That's as clean as it can get. Because you guys keep contacting my email, talking about blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear about the blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't want to hear about this. I don't care. All y'all trash that y'all talked about my company, you backed that up in court. That's it. Me, you, judge, and lawyers. That's it. If you can't back it up, then guess what's going to happen? There's consequences for this. I'm taking everything from you. Do you understand that? I'm going to watch you buckle. I'm going to watch you cry. I'm going to watch you sweat. I'm going to watch you go through the whole freaking 9 yards. I'm going to watch all your emotions fire off right in front of me within minutes. And I'm going to sit there with a smile on my face and watch you crumble. And in the day, but you're supposed to be a Christian. Yeah, I am a Christian. That's why it took me this long to charges and arrest you and get all this stuff taken care of. Because I let a lot of this stuff slide. Some days I come out and I have a good day and I say, you know what, I'm not going to bother with this, let it slide. Jamie's post office fraud charges, we should have filed those about a year ago. Statute limitations to hit him. But I let it go. Because I didn't want to see him go through the system. But when you start cutting over and attacking my family members and posting their information at the end of the day and carrying on acting up, you got a problem on your hands. So, gentlemen, you're tied in with Jamie, and Jamie's tied in with Ripples, if you know what I mean. It's a nicer way to put it. You're tied in with Ripples. And Ripples is going to make sure that they basically get their justification for talking about their mother and posting their mother's address. Yeah, some of you are going to find out you're actually excellent track stars in the courtyard. Did too much. Now, when I say this is going to carry to your families, yeah, it's going to carry to your family. You owe money at the end of the day. And sometimes some of these lawsuits, when they have these liens that are slapped against people, they can carry over to next family members. They can be hit with it. Unless they decide to take me to court and try to get the reverse this thing where it goes in another direction, which I'm not going to, I'm just going to ignore them and go about my business. Whatever it lays and what it hits, I don't care. So as long as it's based, at the end of the day, I get my justice. That's all that matters. It's not my problem at the end of the day. We gave them plenty enough time to back down. They didn't want to take it. So, am I sitting back here thinking about how I'm going to spend your money? No, not really. I can make my own money. I'm good. No, not really. I'm probably out of all of that. I'm probably going to take probably to myself, probably like $100. That's it. I make my own money. I'm good. The rest of it's going to charity. I'm going to take all the bad that you did, and I'm going to give it to somebody else who deserves it more than you do. I'm going to sell your properties. I'm going to sell your houses. I'm going to sell all your items inside your house. I mean, everything inside your house. When they get done going through your house is going to look like the Grinch that attacked Whoville. There's going to be nothing left. I want your house to be completely empty. Now, the only things I won't take anything from the kids. What belongs to your kids don't belong to me at all. I'm not taking that. That's just ruthless at the end of the day. I'm not that type of person. I mean, at the end of the day, I do want to see you guys suffer a little bit, but no, I'm not doing that. That's just ruthless. Nah, can't do that. That's just wrong. But no, that's none of my business at the end of the day. So hopefully something I can put in there where I can say that hopefully it doesn't carry out. I don't want the kids to be touched by it. I mean, truthfully, when I think about it, don't want your kids to pay your debt? Actually, no, I don't want them to pay your debt because it's not their problem at the end of the day. Unless they engaged in the nonsense, and yeah, that's another story, but I doubt they had anything to do with it. I mean, why would a child who has nothing to do with it or an older adult have nothing to do with it have to sit there and can't get a student loan, they can't get freaking loans, they can't get and to get good school, their credit is completely destroyed from the door because of your stupid mistakes. So they shouldn't be prosecuted for that. But I find it hard to believe that your wives wouldn't have known what you were doing, so it will carry through them. But as for the rest of no, I have no interest in them. I'm not going and having somebody take somebody's stuff. I wonder if I can actually choose what they can take. Now, see, that's something I got to look into now. What can they take? Because I don't want them to touch the kids' stuff at all, period. And I don't want them touching that. But I do want them to touch y'all stuff. That's a different story, yeah. Whew, the hard thing about it is, man, they're going to snatch the house. I know that's going to happen. That's messed up. You guys brought it on yourself, man. That's what I'm going to do. Drop the lawsuits. so your families don't get damaged in the process. I can't do that. You guys did too much. That's why I can't do it. I can't basically make a product and enjoy it without having one of you snakes come up behind me and say something dirty about my work. I tried. I tried going other places and making new products and not mentioning you guys and staying to myself. And here you guys come talk about myself. I do something different. I make something. Y'all talk about that. I do something that y'all talk about that. And it got to a point. I said, well, I guess we're going to have to do this. So now I'm taking you to court. Now I'm taking everything from you. You know, it's going to get hurt by that. The kids are going to get hurt by that because they're going to lose their home. You didn't think about that, did you? I can't do anything about that. Because you guys are not men enough to stop doing dumb stuff at the end of the day. So I have to file these lawsuits against you. All aside of me throwing you, I do want you to go to prison. I definitely want that 100%. But the whole lawsuit is going to be extremely brutal because this is going to affect your kids. Gee whiz. You know, it's funny because my lawyer sat there and said, why should you care about their families when apparently they don't? Your kids are going to lose their home because of your stupid nonsense at the end of the day. Oh, man. Sometimes I get a little too into it because I want my justice. I want my justice for what they did to me. So sometimes, and anybody who deals with a troll is going to react the same way I react. And I say, I want to take it all from you. But I have to remember what I mean by all. What do I mean by all? How much am I willing to take from you? And I'm not willing to punish people at the end of the day that don't deserve to be punished. It's not their problem at the end of the day. It's your problem at the end of the day. So I'm going to see if I can basically, when we file the lawsuits, now the other stuff, I don't know how they're going to get the money out of you through the other agencies that are filing post office fraud. That's a $1 million fine. I don't know how they're going to go about that. But ours will be judgments, so we can execute on a point, on a spot. See, this is going to be quite difficult. If there are kids involved, this is going to be quite difficult. But you're going to have to pay me. No, you're going to have to. So if we make it where you're not going to be there anymore, I know that from a fact. You're not going to be there. You got some of y'all got some very serious criminal charges coming up, and you are going to serve time in jail. You're going to serve some time in jail. So you're not going to be there. Gee whiz, why didn't you guys just mind your own freaking business at the end of the day? I'm not going to feel bad about this. I'm not going to feel bad about this at all. I'm just trying to figure out how to strategize this where basically we don't basically cause the kids to suffer. You didn't think about your kids at the end of the day while you were doing all this dumb stuff at the end of the day. Why the frick I got to think about your family at the end of the day? You're the ones who did this dumb stuff to me at the end of the day. And I got to sit here and figure out exactly ways that how we can counter these lawsuits where basically the kids don't get affected. Your freaking kids at the end of the day, which at the end of the day is none of my business, but it's yours. And I got to sit here and calculate this crap at the end of the day to figure out how do we handle this situation. We're going to have to go before a mediator. That's what's going to happen. So we can figure exactly, because you guys got to pay me something. Or just take your stuff at the end of the day. I'm definitely taking your stuff. I don't know how to go about this. I really don't. I gotta talk to somebody. Because if we snatch the houses, that's not gonna be good. Where are they gonna go? Where are your family gonna go? If we basically judgment on you and I can take your home, where's your family gonna go? Can't make them homeless. Kids don't deserve that crap at the end of the day. They really don't. You guys are, excuse my French people, and I hate to say this curse word, but you guys are a bunch of jackasses. That's what you are. You're stupid at the end of the day. You are. You're grown men at the end of the day. All jokes aside, you're freaking grown men doing this dumb stuff. I got enough stuff to prosecute you for freaking years. You didn't think when you were doing any of this stuff with how this stuff was going to affect your family? You're probably over there joking and laughing about it right now, thinking, oh, he's just crying. No, this is dead serious. This is going to happen to you. I got charged and you guys are going to court. Anybody that I stick in that charge is going to court. I got lawsuits coming against you guys at the end of the day. How in the world are you going to be able to provide for your family if you're locked up? How are you going to provide for your family if you owe me millions of dollars in lawsuits and I got to sit there and I execute judgment and they got to take your house away from you and your kids live in that house? How does that work at the end of the day? Dumb stuff. You're not men at the end of the day. You're kids at the end of the day. That's what you are. I'm curious if that can be even done. Can you pick and choose in a lawsuit? Can you do that? If we sit before a judge, I guess a mediator or a judge or whatever, we can decide what we can take and what we won't take. I'm literally considering that not to take the houses because I don't think the kids should suffer. But you will pay me some money. I will sell off all your stuff. And you would have to do some, I mean, you're definitely going to do jail time regardless. You're definitely going to do that. That's definitely going to happen. But at least at the end of the day, we'll make it so the house won't be taken. If there's kids involved, we're not taking any houses. Because I don't think they should be thrown on the street. No child should leave their home because their father's a freaking, excuse my French again, I'm sorry to curse here, people. And I apologize for this, but you're jackasses. That's what you guys are. Selfish, inconsiderate, small-minded. Excuse my French again. I apologize and sorry, Lord. Jackasses. That's what you are. I got more compassion in your own families than you do at the end of the day. And I've got far more common sense. This is the reason why I try to hold off on filing these lawsuits at the end of the day, because some of these lawsuits can be brutal. And they can basically take away a lot, especially from the child to go through something like this at the end of the day. If you don't have any kids and everybody's growing up and gone, I'm taking your house from you. But if we do find out there are little ones, now little ones not the little ones, don't try to bring little ones in out so I keep your house from getting snatched. We know all that. If I find that there's little ones actually living at the house, we won't go near it. I'm going to see if we can basically work out something on how we can basically take judgment on what we need to take judgment out of. That's what we'll do. I think that's the only way to do it. Because I don't want the kids to get hit hard at all, period. Now, Jamie, I think your kids are already grown. You don't have a house. You have an apartment. All your little valuable toys, I'm taking all of that. I'm taking everything you have. Everything you have close value, I'm taking all that's mine. But other than that, their stuff, I don't want it. Even your wife's stuff, I don't want it. What do I do with that stuff? Even if they sell it off, I don't want it. No pleasure out of that. I'll take your stuff instead. And you're still going to owe me restitution. I mean, if I had the liens will be put on your head only. So if I sue you for a couple of $1 million and you don't clear that, which I know you don't have, then those liens will only sit on your head and your head only. I think that's the best way to do it. Because you have to consider the fact, man, you're slapping lawsuits around, you got to remember there are other people going to be involved in this and are going to be affected by these suits at the end of the day. And you have to make sure that these suits go toward the people that deserve it at the end of the day. I almost can't see myself snatching someone's house from them and they got kids. Where are the kids going to go to? How are you going to explain to the kids that, their house is being tagged for sale and they lost their home? That's hard for a kid to go through. It's sad that these individuals are so childish and didn't know how to carry themselves right that they put their families through this mess. Ugh. I'm going to have people call me up right now and tell me, you're getting weak, you got to crush them all, you got to take them all. Yeah, but you got, as a Christian man, I can't do that. I can't let a child go through that at the end of the day. That's just wrong. So if you have kids and they're already out and all, I'll snatch your house. But other than that, if there's little ones there, we're not touching it. All right, people. I got work to do. I think I'm burnt down on this whole entire thing. I'm tired of talking about it. I think I got it all out of my system. It took about 2 days to get it out. Say what I got to say. And got my paperwork and everything processed. So I'm happy about that. And we'll be going to court pretty soon. I'll be bringing these trolls to justice. And finally, I'll get a chance to prosecute them and basically get them to say things they wouldn't say on camera because they were too coward to do it. We'll get you in a courtroom, put you under oath, and you'll have to say what, everything you said about me. You won't have to back it up. So that'll be great. I've been dealing with this mess for far too long, and I'm glad to see it come to an end. So if anybody else at the end of the day feels that you want to take up Where they left off at? Well, I'm going to make an example of these people that are going to be so bad that I guarantee you, if you do try it, I'll put that challenge on you. You challenge my company, or you send me paint or whatever, and if you don't do it, we come for you. I'll use that to seal your own fate. All right. He's overeating again. I eat so day. I'm leaving out. I'm going to go look at something real quick. I got another property that I'm going to be checking out today. A showroom. I need a showroom. We need a showroom badly, don't we? Say yes, we need a showroom. I'm glad your whatchamacallit is actually portable. It is really portable. Yeah, but all in all, yeah, I'm making the products before I leave. Yeah, all the products are going to be limited edition. I don't feel like doing it. We'll probably do like 100 quarts. And that's it. Okay, I got to go. I got things to think about. God bless.